What's up, players? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing tonight? How you doing? This is Torrance Hudson, aka the old school player, aka the Ironheart Xbox, and welcome once again to the last episode of Gaming Treble of 2025. What an amazing year we had for games. It's been absolutely fantastic. So many surprises, amazing games, more indies than you can throw anything at. It's been like I would call this the year of the indie because indie games have been coming out of the wetworks left, right, and center. Surprises, bigger surprises, even bigger surprises, and you know what? I am all for it. But first, before we get into any of all that nonsense, I have to introduce you to my awesome panel. Let's talk about the first one, the Neon Shogun. He is the one with the best beard in the business. He is also my suburban brother from another mother. He is one who is guaranteed to put you into a chokehold and make you tap out. He's also about those ARPGs, JRPGs, and stealth games. And if you have noticed, those cookies were gone before Santa got there, baby.
Man, do I got a bellyache.
Woo! The one and
Gotta pay
only
the piper.
Tony San Miguel.
Always such a sweet intro. Thank you, Torrance. How you doing, fellas? You guys good?
Oh man, I'm amazing.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
amazing.
fantastic.
It's woof. What a year. What an amazing year. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, great year.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Couldn't agree more.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be talking about our top tens this year, right? For
Mm-hmm.
to close out the year, we're gonna have
Yeah,
some fun. Now, I do sense some
absolutely,
over. I do foresee a lot of overlap because we like the same stuff. But you know what that means? We get to talk about our favorites a little longer.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I
Absolutely.
can agree to that.
on
Mm-hmm.
that note, let's get this party started.
Absolutely. Then, of course, we got to talk about the best hair in the business. Let's talk about the ladies' man, the one who is all about those awesome cosplays. He's also about those collectibles. He collects all, or he collects nothing. He is also about those collections of those damn achievements. The achievement hunter himself, the one and only knowledgeable Johnny Elisea.
What's going on, players? I hope everyone had a great Christmas or a great Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Oh man, what a fantastic year! Listen, I had such a great year this year, and regardless of all the nonsense that's been going on around the world and people passing away, I don't know about you guys, but I had an awesome year. And I'm hoping 2026 will be a great year for all of us. And this year in games was amazing. So, I mean, when I go through, when I was doing this top 10 list, it was kind of hard to figure out which games I have to put on there. So,
Same here,
I
same here,
can't wait.
brother.
Yeah, exactly. So, I can't wait to share this with you guys and to everybody else. So, without further ado, let's just get the show on the road because I'm excited for this.
I'm glad you had a great year, Johnny. You know what? I gotta say mine wasn't bad either. You know why? Because I got a lot stronger
That's
There it
awesome.
here
is.
and here. So that's all
Yes.
that that, and that'll
Yeah,
get me through anything. So
Mm,
yeah, you
of
know what? I'm
course.
grateful for that.
absolutely.
I'm glad
Uh,
to hear it, man.
Happy New
Glad
Year,
to hear it.
gents.
oh yeah,
Merry Christmas.
definitely happy New Year, Merry Christmas to
Yeah.
you guys. And to believe it or not, and everything, I have to say and everything that this year couldn't have been better and everything because I didn't get I got the best opportunity to hang out with the best gents in the business. Tony and Johnny, you are awesome. We
Best new
created
friend ever,
Thank you.
man.
yeah,
Beautiful.
we
Yeah,
create
exactly.
exactly, and we created this amazing channel and everything from pretty much
Oh man.
an idea and everything, and right now here we are, at the very end of the year, and we have so much to talk about, and we have so much to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
2026 is going to be bonkers, not just for games and for the players out there, but for us as a channel, Gaming Treble, we actually have so much in store for you guys. I'm hoping that you stick with us through to the next year and probably further because we have so much more in the chamber. But we're gonna have to talk about everything that happened this year. We're gonna talk about the fantastic games that we have played and our favorites we're gonna throw out there. And then of course we're also gonna talk about what we're looking forward to because there are a lot of games that haven't even released yet that we're looking forward to and we
Yep.
are so
Oh, yeah.
freaking hyped for. Man, you stick around. These 2 hours are going to be absolutely crazy. Probably even longer, depending on how our games are. Because you know how we are. We extend our love for games. So, without further ado, let's get into the top 10 personal favorite games of this year that we actually enjoy. So, we're going to do a round robin, and of course, we're going to start off with, if you want to, or if you want to go left to right, right to left. What do you want to do? I don't know. Like, how you
Well, I figured that let's just say for example, like Tony goes first. He can mention his top tens, and then I can go, and then then I can go after him, and then Torrance, you can go.
Oh yeah, that's great. That sounds
I got
great.
an idea. I
Yeah.
got an idea.
What's up?
Great idea. We all list just the names. That way we see if there's any overlap. And we save those for last. And then we talk about our ones that don't, our own personal ones that haven't overlapped,
Oh, all right.
What do you think of that?
That sounds good.
Do you mean like an honorable mentions or something like that?
No. Here's what we do. We list our games.
Go ahead.
We list our games, all three of us. And then if there's any overlap, we save those to talk about for later. And then whoever wants to go first with their own unique choice can go first.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Right.
We go throughout the entire list, and then we'll go into individually the game that we add. Like why.
Mm-hmm.
The why.
Take note.
Yeah.
Right.
Why we should.
I'm going to take note of overlap.
So that sounds good.
Right.
I like.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Cool.
Gotcha.
That way everyone gets to talk about what they like. Even
you
more.
know what?
Okay.
That's beautiful. I love that.
And we get to share our experiences with the ones we all like. So
and there
you go. A lot of fun.
There you go.
Right.
Of course.
Gotcha.
First I want to do a shout out to Dorian. He's always the first one in our shout out chats, man. He's the lover of.
Hey, Dorian.
Dorian. Come on, man. Our resident ninja himself. We gotta give him the props. Of course.
He likes the idea too. That's brilliant.
Absolutely.
Okay. Awesome.
So let's do that thing. So Johnny, just list off your 10. I'll list off my 10. And of course, and then Tony, you list off your 10, and then the ones that we actually overlap, we can actually talk about and say, hey, share it, and say why we really love it. Okay.
So you want me to list my games, my top 10s first?
Yeah, your top 10s, and then I'll do my top 10s, and then he'll do his top 10s. Right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna reveal the titles, and then we talk about it from there.
There you go. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So we don't drag it out. It makes it more condensed, and we actually have more time for us to talk about it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds good. All right, so you want me to go first? Okay.
Yes, go first.
Okay, man. So, like I said, this was a hard list, so we're gonna start it off though, and I think everybody's gonna like this one. But at number 10, I gotta give it to Like a Dragon, Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii. Okay. All right. Number 9 goes to Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Number 8 goes to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Number 7, Marvel Cosmic Invasions.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. All right. Number 6, Neon Inferno.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Let's go. Okay, go.
Okay. Number 5, Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta Snake Eater. Okay.
You played it already?
I played a little bit of it, guys.
Lucky.
I need to finish it. I need to finish it though. I
Sorry,
gotta
sorry.
finish it.
Keep
No,
going,
it's
bro.
good, good. No, it's good, good. You're good, man. You're good. All right, number 4, Chronicles of the Wolf. That was the
Yeah.
What was it? Chronicles of...
I want that game. I want to play buy that game. Really. So,
Chronicles of the Wolves. It was an inspiration like Castlevania.
Castlevania.
It's like Castlevania.
Okay.
And yeah,
Cool,
we talked
cool.
about that back in June. Yeah. Number 3, Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves.
Of course.
Yes. Number 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
nice. Okay.
All right. And before I get to number 1, my honorable mentions are Double Dragon Revive, Ninja Gaiden 4, Space Adventure Cobra, and Terminator 2D No Fate. They were great games, but they just didn't reach to my top 10. So they were worth mentioning. So I had to mention them.
Of course.
And my number 1 top game of 2025 goes to Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
All right,
Nice.
Excellent.
You know what? I should have guessed that one. I
drew some tools in the background and this right here.
Of course.
So where my hoodie? So
yeah, I couldn't tell.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know it's all. I already see some overlap with mine. What's yours, Torrance?
All right. So
There
my number 10. My number 10 is South of Midnight.
Okay.
You know, it's a really good game. I suggest you guys play it. Number 9.
Okay.
Number 9.
I'll write that down.
Power Wash Simulator 2.
Okay.
I have to. Number 8. Ninja Gaiden 4. There's a lot of reasons.
Okay.
I'll tell you the reason why. Number 7.
Sure. Okay.
Wu Chang Fallen Feathers.
Ooh, I didn't get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great game.
Wow.
Great game. You really got to get
awesome.
it. My number 6. Neon Inferno.
Wow, that's the same place. That's my place. This
Mhm.
place. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I gotta get to that. I really want to play that.
It's great, man.
It is like the best 2-player or even single-player game that I've ever played.
Yeah.
Next to Contra and also Wild Arms. You definitely gonna love it. Indeed. Number 5, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. He actually,
nice.
Believe it or not, this game actually stuck into my list because once I started playing the game, I was like, oh, this has to be in my top 10. Because I couldn't stop playing. I was like, oh. And I was going back to the first stage of the thing because I wanted to find more stuff.
Yeah, you want to find more stuff and upgrade. Get the
upgrade.
Gold.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yes, sir.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Number 4, Ball Cross Pit. This is fantastic. I'll tell you the reason why later. Number 3, Zenless Zone Zero.
Okay.
That's another game that you're talking about. Number 2, Silk Song.
All right.
Love the game, and I gotta get back into it because it's a hard game. I love it. And of course, my number 1. Before I do my number 1, of course, I gotta throw in my honorable mentions.
Sure.
Gotta do that. There's quite a few. I'm trying to figure out how to place them, but oh goodness gracious, how am I going to place them? I'll talk about that on the list later because I'm still trying to get into the list. But number one is Expedition 33.
All right, that's not a surprise. A lot of people love that game for sure, and I can see why.
And there's also a lot of controversy behind that, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So
I heard about that. It was over the past week though. Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. All right.
Sure.
Tony, what do you got?
All right, I do see a lot of overlap, so I can skip over these. Let's see. So my first top 5 was Fatal Fury, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Expedition 33.
All right, awesome.
I try to keep my list honest, and I played at least a little bit of it. At least an hour or two. It's dedicated to these games. So. And then the rest of them are games that came out this year that I did not get to try yet. The only overlap I see here between us is Metal Gear and Sonic. So I'd like to throw in, I only played the demo, but I can't wait till it comes out because I'm loving this, is 33 Immortals.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 16.
Okay.
Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake because I
All
love
right.
those. I
Yes.
love that 2.5D graphics, man, with the pixels. I love them. I really wish more games took advantage of
Awesome.
that look. Um, this one, the game's been out for a couple years, but a new pack finally came out for it, and I'm excited for it. It's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima. It comes with a new
Okay.
Oh.
series that just came out last year, and then my last one was
Good.
Sonic Racing was I already mentioned that one because it was a crossover.
Yeah. Yeah. Crossroads. Yeah.
So I'm gonna add. All right, so it looks like we got a lot of crossover here. Did you guys mark any of that down?
Um, yeah, actually, my honorable mentions that they was Sonic Racing. Sonic Racing was one of them.
Uh huh.
But there's actually another one that was very good that came out. Let me see.
Chronicles
What was it?
is
Uh,
Donkey
I,
Kong Bonanza.
Yeah.
I'm
Don
I'm
Covenant. So that was my number two. Yeah.
yeah, I'm pulling all the ones that are unique. And wow, Torrance brought some to the table.
Yeah. He
yeah,
did. He brought a lot.
yeah,
Definitely.
I
Boy, he
did.
brought a lot to the table.
I did.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. Hang on. I'm making
Yeah.
sure I
take your
get them
time.
all
Take your
so that
time.
we
Take
can
your time. Yeah.
so we can
Yeah.
catch them.
I did put Chronicles of the Wolf though. That was a Castlevania inspired game. So especially they got the voiceover actor who did the voice of Alucard in Symphony of the Night. He was the narrator for that game. So that's
Mm.
what made it so unique.
And it sounds good too.
Keep
Yeah,
going. Keep going
it
because
feels exactly like Castlevania. I did mention Ninja Guy and Rage Bound.
yes, sir. That's
Yeah,
actually a unique one.
yeah. It's, it really amazes me that actually all these years they brought back a 2D Ninja Gaiden. So that's why I liked about it. So
Yeah. Another honorable mention. The thing I have to throw in there is Octopath Traveler Zero.
I want
okay,
to play that.
I heard
I
about
want to play
that.
that.
I did. I heard about that.
Once again,
Yes.
because basically the Dragon Quest one and two, and if they took inspiration for the graphics and the way they actually
Hmm.
had the way they do the game,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
they took it from
Right.
that. And believe it or not, Traveler was the first game that actually introduced that, and that looked absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Came out for the Switch first,
Hmm.
obviously, and then it became multi-platform, and then of course part two came out, and then of course Zero came out this year. Great
Yeah.
story, great game. Different every character, every character that you choose has a different story branch. It's completely it's their story, and so that means it's not like one story; it's several stories. So that's what's so awesome about it.
Hmm.
That's why they call it
Right.
Octopath. So every single character has their own path. It's fantastic. Oh, love it. You know,
Yeah.
so if you like turn based RPGs, JRPGs, this right here, play it. You know, and you
Yeah.
can even start with Zero. If you start with Zero, it's the backstory. So, but anyway,
Well, it's actually the prequel to the first
prequel.
game.
It's a prequel to
So
the first game. Yeah. So that's
yeah.
so if you want to start, you can start with Zero and then play one and two, and then you're good as gold.
That's funny that you mentioned that because anytime I tell when people ask me where should I start to play the Yakuza series, I always tell them to play Zero or the Zero Director's Cut though, even though that there was some controversy with that game because there was some scenes, the unnecessary scenes that shouldn't have been in the game. So, but
Mm,
either one is good.
that's true.
Wait,
So yeah,
what
but
scene was unnecessary?
there was a couple of scenes that didn't like make any sense though. I mean, if you go on YouTube, they'll show you what scenes they are because
Okay,
I have yet to finish. I've yet to finish it yet. I'm still working on director's cut.
Yeah.
okay.
So
So I'm pulling up the unique ones. All right, so Johnny brought up Chronicles, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and in his honorable mentions, Double Dragon Revive, Space Adventure Cobra, and T2. Okay,
yeah,
Torrance clocked in a lot of originals here that I didn't even think of. South of Midnight, Power Wash Simulator 2, Wu
right.
Chang, which I've been meaning to get to. You guys both mentioned Neon Inferno, so that's a crossover. And I was going to mention it too.
Hmm.
And another unique one was Ball CrossFit, Zenless Zone Zero, and the new Silk Song. And
Right.
I came in with the least amount. I got Dragon Quest, Daima, Final Fantasy, and 33 Immortals, which is just a demo right now.
Well, you know what?
Right.
It's actually more like a game preview. So you know you can
Yeah.
you can still it's still full game, but it's still not complete. Once the game is complete, then it becomes multi-platform. Then you'll see it on more platforms and
Okay.
stuff. So
So
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
it looks like Torrance has slightly more than you, Johnny, because of your you did mention a couple good honorable mentions there.
Right. Hmm.
So who'd like to go first?
All right, so Johnny, so why don't we start with
Sure.
you? So let's go
Sure.
into like out of the list, which one that you like was really tugging at your heartstrings that you really want to like shout out and say, hey, this is the reason why this game right here was actually on my list.
Yeah, you got the unique ones is Chronicles and Donkey Kong Bonanza, Double Dragon Revive, Space Adventure Cobra, and T2.
Okay. What about Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound? I already just
Oh
mentioned
no,
it.
that's right, that's right, that's right. Ragebound is
Ragebound.
talk about Ragebound, dude.
I will. I will definitely talk.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed that one.
Okay. Here's the thing, and people's probably gonna ask me, "Oh, why did I put Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound in my top 10 and Ninja Gaiden 4 as an honorable mention?" Okay. Here's the thing. We haven't seen a 2D Ninja Gaiden for a very long time since
Mm.
Ninja Gaiden 3, Agent of Ship of Doom that came out on the NES.
Great game, by the way.
So
Hard,
it
very
Wow, it's
very
been that
good.
hard
long.
game, hard
Hard,
game, but an
yes.
awesome game. So when I saw Ninja Gaiden go into 3D, it was cool. I liked it. I really liked it though. So, but the years keep going and going, and I said to myself, so is Ninja Gaiden just gonna stick with 3D and that's it? So, and then when I saw the folks over at Game Kitchen, they were able to work on a Ninja Gaiden game, and they decided to make a 2D Ninja Gaiden game, which I thought was cool. And the reason why was cool about that is it reminds me. And plus, I mean, look at the story. I mean, you get to play as Ryu's father in the beginning of the game
Oh, cool.
before that iconic intro from the NES version. You know how it starts.
Yes, that's right.
Very cool. Wow, that
You
is
see, you
so
see,
cool.
you
Really?
see
I got
exactly. Yes, yes.
cool.
And what's so good about this is that you don't play as Ryu Hayabusa though. You play as his disciple Kenji, and then you get to go through his adventures. He's fighting all the fiends from the underworld, and then you also play as Himori, who's part of the Black Spider Clan, and she has her own deeds that she has to take to. She has his own thing that she has to do, and she's fighting the fiends, and she's trying to find out like why is this Black Spider Clan working for the fiends? Like what's going on? And then you get to see Kenji and Komori that they both at first then they don't like each other because Kenji's part of the Hayabusa clan, she's part of the Black Spider clan. They don't like each other not one bit.
Oh yeah.
But then you find out later on why they have to work with each other. You know, so it was a very unique story. And plus, I missed the 2D Ninja Gaiden, so playing that just brings it back to me when I was playing. And plus the music, you're gonna hear a lot of familiar tunes from the NES games, and yeah, you'll be blown away from it. So I don't want to give like the spoilers or everything, but it was just fun though. When I play this game, it just reminds me of the good old days of the NES games of Ninja Gaiden. So that's why I put that number 9. Ninja Gaiden 4 was great. Don't get me wrong, it's a really really good game. But I wasn't too thrilled with the new carry Yamamoto that much though. And I wish we saw a little bit more about Ryu Hayabusa. I understand they want to go with a new direction, but it just like, you know, let's say how could I put this though? Like I seen it didn't blow me away like how Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Xbox 360 when it first came out.
Yeah.
So
He'll
that's
come
the
back.
reason why. Yeah. So Ninja Gaiden 4 is a great game, but Ninja Gaiden Ragebound it just hit home with me. And I love the fact that it takes place during the times of the original Ninja Gaiden on the NES. So and the gameplay, everything. So that's why I placed it on my top 10.
Mm.
Mhm. Right. Sure.
Daryl said he
Okay.
lost sound. Let me double check that. Keep talking.
Yeah. Okay,
Did
he
we
got it.
lose sound?
Yeah, no, no, no. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, let's talk about Wu Chang.
Yeah, I want to hear
Father,
about this game.
Yes.
Wu Tang
Yes.
Father
Looks
Fall of
awesome.
Feathers. It's it's an amazing story. Let's see. It takes place in like the Ming Dynasty. So
Hmm.
so basically you play as Wu Chang, who is actually a pirate warrior who awakens with amnesia, and
Hmm.
she has a mysterious affliction
Okay.
known as the feathering. It's a disease that mutates humans, and then turns you into otherworldly creatures. In other words, if you don't treat it, you become a monster. So
Hmm.
Cool.
so basically, you travel the land of Shu. It's actually a world that's actually has temples and cursed villages and what have you. It's all interconnected. So that means just branching paths. You can take any path you want to, and depending on where it is and everything, basically you'll actually run into monsters that are probably stronger or even weaker than you are, and you have to be very very careful of how you pick your paths. Um, it's the same. It's a Souls like. So basically, when you lose your when you die, your spirit or your feathering will actually be there, and you can be able to go back and grab whatever you lost. So basically, there's like a lot of secrets. There's shortcuts, a lot of lore, and man, some of these fights are like ridiculous because also you pick up new weapons. Some of them are stronger. You actually get some powers. You build on that. It's really awesome. The music is actually fantastic. It's like a lot of verticality, so that means you climb up in mountains and all that stuff, and the paths actually open up depending on what you do. You actually also have what you call an inner demon system. So basically, each kill strengthens your attack power, but it also increases your vulnerability. So basically, what happens is it's almost like a meter where if you get too much power, you will actually become very very weak. In other words, you'll actually lose more life.
Hmm.
So more power
Wow.
versus weakness, vice versa. And you can actually go into these little temples, these little spots, and you can go in there and you can choose, certain branches of like what you want. Do you want more of this? Or do you want more power? Or do you want something that actually helps you with your healing abilities and stuff like that? But it all ties in. Then of course you also have what you call the feathering disease. Now, as you die, the feathering becomes worse. So you actually become more and more of a monster every single time you die. So yeah,
Jeez, that's gotta be stressful, dude.
Yeah.
that oh
Damn.
it
Crazy.
it is, but it's cool. But that's a cool stuff because you can actually heal yourself though too. So so you actually lose that. You actually can lose that feathering, but it costs. So you have to
Oh,
be
okay.
careful. Yeah,
That's where they get you at. Okay.
yeah, that's where they get you.
Uh,
But also there are multiple endings. I haven't. Of course, I didn't even get that far because there's just so much to do and so much, and you will literally be backtracking a lot, because there are going to be areas that you couldn't get to before, or new monsters that you wanted to fight before that you actually need to get more power and more strength to do. Of course, you could be able to kill the monsters and at your state if you're weak, but it's going to be a long ass battle. And I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. And and you want to talk about like a 15-minute battle? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 15 minutes worth of pure unadulterated dodging and hoping and praying that you actually still keep your life up as you're fighting and go through all the stages of the monster before you can actually kill him. Yeah, that's all said and done. And there are
It
some
sounds
very
like it kicks your ass.
Oh, it
yeah.
does. It does. But the thing is, though, the lore and also when the villages that you actually talk to will tell you more about the backstory, and also you gain allies too. Like you meet a merchant that actually will meet, that shows up once in a while and trades you for certain abilities and certain health ability things and stuff like that. And also outfits. You can change your outfits too. So you get new outfits to wear too as well. So it's basically dark fantasy, little bit of body horror, but it's wrapped in high fidelity visuals, beautiful, haunting soundscapes. Oh my gosh. It's a recommendation for those who actually want to kind of get away from the souls and play something a little different. This is
Uh,
very, very different type of game, different type of gameplay, and the story actually kind of draws you in. Each boss actually has their own backstory as well, and you gain abilities as you kill the boss. So when the boss dies, you will actually gain an ability from them. So
oh,
that's
that's
what's
cool. So, something like a Mega Man
so like
almost.
a almost like a Mega Man, exactly. Yeah. So it has a little bit of that and a little bit of Souls and a little bit
Hmm.
Ninja Gaiden some mix too because you get new weapons and stuff like that, and it's it's so freaking awesome. It really really is. And
Awesome.
it's so I highly recommend it to anybody. So that's why I actually put them on my list. So that's my number seven, but it's still so good. All
Hmm. That's not good.
right, but so anyone want to throw something in? Throw it done and throw another gauntlet into the mix.
You want? You said you wanted me to mention of one of these games, you said the unique one I mentioned was Chronicles of the Wolf, right, Tony?
Yeah, I want to know about that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So Chronicles of the Wolf is this was an indie game. As you can see, what's so awesome about this year, we got to see the rise of all these indie games. And Chronicles of the Wolf is the successor to like Castlevania. And this game, you play as Matteo Lombardo. He is the last descendant of the Rose Cross Order. And this game takes place in the 18th century of France. And what's been
Oh.
happening, yeah, 18th century in France, because usually the Castlevania games take place in Europe. So
Mm.
they already have the specific places in France. So Matteo is out there. He's all by himself because all his comrades are killed by this wolf. So what it is though? He meets people in the village. They tell him about all these horror stories about people are dying or getting killed at night, and then you have your trusty sword, but then later on, like when you go through the levels, it has a Castlevania 2 feel to it. Because if you guys remember Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, you go to like different villages. Like every time you keep moving forward,
Oh
you'll go to this
yeah,
village.
yeah.
And what it is that what's so cool about this game is like each villager has their own story. And if you help them out, they'll give you like whatever it is to like raise your life bar, raise your magic power, or you get different weapons, helmets, armors, all that good stuff. And some of the arenas where you try to if you try to go to, like there's like I remember that I did something very dumb. What I did was is that there was a black hole and I thought you could enter into it, but there's a specific item that you have to get. If you don't have that item, you instantly die right there. You
What,
yes, you is
bro?
yes. So you have to say to yourself that am I allowed to go to this place yet? Oh maybe there's something I haven't done yet. So you got to go back and make sure you clear everything before you go back. So there's a lot of exploring in this game. So and plus the music is definitely has a Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest feel to it.
Very cool.
So yeah, and you gain different abilities. You go to like different castles and you fight monsters and bosses. And then there's also undersea levels, and then there's like I said, there's some parts you have to help the villagers, and you gotta be careful like that. There's actually one village you go to. There's some of the villagers that act a little fishy. They act a little weird. So I mean, some of them will be like they'll be truthful to you. Some of them will not be truthful to you. So and then you get to hear all like a bunch of stories that goes on throughout the game. It's like you're not just going there just to avenge all your comrades, but then you got to find out like who's responsible for this werewolf that's slaughtering these villagers and who's killing people at night. But there's an evil force out there, and you have to go out there and you have to discover it. So if you guys, because I don't want to say too much of the story, but if you guys love the Castlevania, like Metrovania type, and because people will tell me, is this like Sympathy of the Night? To me, this is like how Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest is, because it has the feel to it. So this is a phenomenal game. And plus, got to give a shout out to Robert uh, Cargill. I'm probably pronouncing his last name, but he's the one who does the voice of Alucard in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and he narrates the game. Oh, and by the way, this game has multiple endings, has a lot of endings, so there's a lot of
games like that. Yes.
A lot of replay value,
A
baby.
lot of replay value.
Exactly, a lot of replay value. You know, and Simon's Quest also had different endings as well. So you'll definitely have a blast with this game for sure. So this is why I place it on number 4 on my top 10 of games. Wow. And I think people should check this game out, especially if you're a Castlevania fanatic.
Absolutely, that's a fantastic pick. Definitely, Johnny. Amazing.
Makes me want to whip a chandelier.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Get some power ups. Get some power ups.
You pull out different weapons like swords, mace. There's so many weapons in this game you can use. It's awesome. Cool. Yeah.
Anyways, I see that Daryl's in the mix. How you doing, Daryl? How you be, my man?
Daryl.
Yes, sir.
Oh, big man.
He actually listed his top 10. Thank you very much, sir. Let's see.
All right.
Okay, so
he listed a couple interesting ones too.
He got some.
I want to hear them. What are they?
Number 10. Number 10. Ready or Not. Number 9. Star Wars Outlaws. Oh, that's another one I didn't get a chance to play.
Okay.
Absolutely. Number 8. Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves. Very nice.
City of the Wolves. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Awesome.
Number 7. Streets of Rage 4. I think that came out.
That came out in 2020.
2020. Yeah. So yeah.
It's his personal top 10.
Oh, so
he's not stuck to the rules like we are.
I thought it was like top 25. So yeah, okay.
That's all right. That's all right though. Number 6, Division 1. Well, I mean, you know what? I agree. Division 1 was the best version of the Division. Absolutely. Best in New York City.
Still play it. It's
still functioning too. People are still live on that right there.
People love it, dude.
Absolutely. Battlefield number 5 is Battlefield 2042. Well, good pick.
Okay.
I actually liked it. I like the futuristic game. Number 4, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Actually, you know what? That counts because
yeah, buddy.
It did come out this year.
It did come out this year. Yeah, it did. Came out for the Switch.
That's right.
Yes, right. Number 3, Battlefield 6. Another good pick.
That came out this year. A lot of people enjoy that way more than the new Call of Duty. So.
Yeah, Call of Duty needs some work. So, you know what? Hopefully in 2026 they'll fix that. Number 2, Division 2. Of course. But number 1, Where Winds Meet. Oh, you know what? I want to play that game so badly. I need a PlayStation 5 or get a more souped up PC for that. I'm actually looking forward to that game because I love it because it's made by a Korean developer, and it actually has it just looks so freaking good. If you like that kind of lore and everything with samurais and flying, all that awesome like kung fu stuff, you'll love it. This game is actually fantastic. You can play it on mobile too. Okay, all right. You know what? Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
Hold on. Let me
That's cool.
this.
Okay, now you know what? Now.
Thanks, Daryl.
Yes, sir.
You gave me a new game to play when I'm on the road.
Absolutely. Woo.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you for your picks, man. This is awesome. And the game is crossplay. The game is crossplay and cross save too.
That sounds pretty sweet. Yo.
Better.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Oh, I'm sold. You had me. You had me.
I'm sold.
Absolutely. All right. So you got let's see. Want to throw another one into the mix? I got one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll
this is more fun. It's more fun this way.
Yeah, I'll throw one in there.
You feel froggy? Jump in.
Ball crust pick. Now, this is a very
Okay.
interesting game. If you like games like Arkanoid, if you like games like Breakout, if you like anything
Mhm.
that's remotely like
Uh-oh.
that, but you also like games that that deal with like kind of almost like forward scrolling type of games, and also it seems like
Whoa.
a puzzle, and each and every character has their own different ball selection. In other words, they have a different ability. This will be up your alley. It also has a little bit of that village building mechanic as well. The premise is very, very strange, but let me try to explain it to you the best way I possibly can. Basically, what happened was during a certain era, the entire kingdom fell because it actually was a huge earthquake and it actually destroyed all the land. And all that was left in the thing was this gigantic hole. And these group of explorers actually had dug this well and has this machine that goes down and it goes down levels and actually is supposed to clear them all out to actually gain the resources and bring them back up so they can rebuild their land, rebuild their kingdom.
Right.
And each character has their own abilities or balls, so to speak. They actually have certain techniques. Some go through characters. Some actually ghost. That it hits the wall and then it actually attacks. Flame ones, multi balls, and I think like in other words, it hits one and then it turns into multi balls. Steel balls, and I think actually destroy. Freezing ones, poison ones, actually like, create lightning and actually destroys rows of them. It's really, really awesome. Um, and I'm trying to, recall the company that made it, but it's it's one of those games that I definitely recommend if you like anything that actually deals with like fantasy roguelike, but in a puzzle sense, but it also has that Arkanoid freaking breakout feel to it. It's crazy. So basically, so not only the treasure hunters do that, but you actually gain treasure hunters as you go. So when you further down you go, and you actually build these houses, and then in the land you can actually hit, use the abilities to gain like resources and stuff like that, and build houses. And each house, if you actually build it completely, that will unlock another character, and that character will join your crew as you go.
Hmm.
It's so awesome. And it has a cool technique where you can fuse balls. So each ball has an ability, and as
Wow.
you as
Okay.
so it's like a roguelike. It's almost like a roguelike because the more things you gather, it stops and it says which one would you like? Would you like this one? You build a better ability. Do you want like multi one? Do you want like helpers that come up and actually give you health as you go? Or you want one that actually attacks while you're actually going up? It's the possibilities are endless, and you can actually use them. So you can have a ball that freezes and also does poison, and you can fuse them, and it will actually do both. So when it attacks or hits the enemies, it will actually do both damage. And then you have super ones that actually does even more damage, which is crazy. There's over 70 unique buildings to expand your new settlement, and also there's new assignments that you can have your characters do, so they can gather resources as you go down. So it's crazy, man. It's something that you definitely have to experience to really understand, and it's like one of those games where you just can't get bored. It's impossible
Hmm.
because you'll get so immersed into it, and you'll keep on playing. And of course, there are bosses, and each boss has a different, like unique, thing like that. But here's the thing: there is a caveat. They are descending, and when they descend to a certain point, they will attack you. So once it gets down to a certain level, and you have those characters actually attacking you, your energy will go down. But you also gain abilities too, so you can actually gain health as you go too. So you get your health up or whatever it is, or you get more shield. All that stuff is so freaking awesome. Oh my gosh, I as a matter of fact, I want to play it again. This is so good.
You
Um,
want to replay it again, huh?
yeah, oh yeah,
I don't blame you.
yeah, it's so awesome. So you know what? So it's a blend of brick breaking, ball bouncing, chaos, building, and space building survival. It's like a mush mishmash. It's hard to pinpoint what you can actually category and put as a category. So I'll consider it like a roguelike, but base building, brick breaking, game. There you go. Definitely worth it. It's a fantastic game. It's worth your time. You check it out. It's on Game. You can Game Pass if you want to try it out. It's for free, so you can just jump on that and play it. Game Pass is amazing value. I mean, no matter how you slice it, it's an amazing value. It's games that you have never really wanted to try, but you wanted to. You want to, and you didn't want to spend the cash because you're afraid you're going to, regret it. But then when you finally do play it, you're like, oh, there, and then you want to shell out the cash and everything to actually buy it so you own it. So it's definitely worth it. Worth it. So check it out.
Gotcha.
So check it out. Ball Cross Pit. Fantastic game.
Okay, gotta get that down. Obviously, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I shared the list in the room in our private room,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I did see.
so you guys
see
can
that,
keep
though.
track too. I wanted to help out,
Awesome.
Right.
make
I
it
got
easier
that
for all
down.
of us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All right. So I guess it's my turn to mention a game that a unique game that excuse me that you guys put you were mentioning that I had on my list though that you guys didn't have, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay. We talked. I talked about Ninja Gaiden Rage, but I talked about Chronicles of the Wolves. So um, before I don't want to mention the honorable mentions. I want to mention that later. I'd rather go through the top 10 of my list. So I guess I'll go with Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Fun
Nobody else
times.
has that. Yeah.
I didn't get to
Well,
play it, man. I'm still jealous of you.
well, it's only exclusive to the Switch too, so that's why.
Yeah, which is why,
But
man.
yeah, but I'll tell you, this game is bananas, and I am going to tell you why. Well, obviously, when I first played this game, this reminded me about this. It kind of reminds me of Hulk, the Incredible Hulk Total Destruction. You just punch things, you punch stuff in the ground, you dig, you look for hidden stuff, and you could basically like pick up a ground in the rock and just throw it against your enemies. So this is pretty much what it is, though. It's Donkey Kong meets Incredible Hulk Total Destruction, pretty much, and that
Fun.
that's pretty much what it is. And then you have Paulina, and she's a child, and people are gonna say, wait a minute, isn't Paulina supposed to be an adult? Well, there's a lot of confusion with the story though. But if you play it, you'll see why she's a child in this one. And she rides on beside you, and then you get all these transformations. So it's not just like going around. I mean, of course, you're going to be digging, go look for some hidden stuff. You're going to look for the big banana diamonds, and get all the power ups. You get to power up your punches. You get to power up your speed, and then you could also take the rocks like you pull off from the ground, and you could actually surf on them, which is cool. And
Everybody's
knock out
thinking it,
enemies.
bro. I gotta ask a
Yeah,
question. Is
sure.
Paulina Mario's bastard daughter?
I can tell you, I can answer that
Oh,
for
there's some
you.
hesitation
Obviously,
there.
the answer is no.
It's Luigi's.
No. that
Okay.
that I can answer that for you. But yeah, people. I got confused by that because by then Paulina is an adult though because she's an
Yeah.
adult in Super Mario Odyssey. Okay, and you have to save her city, New Doink City. That's what the name of the city was. It's and
What a name.
the funny thing is that it's the same developers who did Super Mario Odyssey who did this game. So this is why this game was a lot of fun. And it's not only that you power ups and you get all that good stuff, the 3D world, but then there's also some stages and bonus stages that's 2D side scrollers, and so it kind of brings back the Donkey Kong Country feel to it. And they brought back some music that you're gonna remember from the past Donkey Kong games. But
Yeah,
here's the fun part.
I can dig this
Go
game.
ahead.
I can dig this game because I mean, right now I'm actually watching a little bit more gameplay and stuff like that. I'm like, dude.
I really want to
Yeah,
play it
no,
too.
this game is fun, and I'm gonna
Ooh,
tell,
look at
and
go.
that's not, and this is not, that's not all though. There's also you get to transform into like animals in this game. You
Mm,
get to transform into a snake. You get to transform into a zebra, and you get to transform into an ostrich. Yes, an ostrich, and you could and then you could fly. You could dump egg bombs on your enemies.
nice.
That's one of my favorite ones. And then there's elephant, and then there's also like a super con where you turn like into a big hulking rage con, and you do more damage. So, and what's unique about this is that each of these animals has their own theme songs that you can listen to. My favorite one is the zebra because it has a little bit of salsa and bachata music into it, though.
I can dig that. Yeah, I can dig that. Yep.
So, yeah, I couldn't get that theme song out of my head because of how silly and fun that music is.
Mm,
So, but yeah, I mean, people saying that, oh, are you gonna? Do you have to fight? You're fighting against these cons that's taking all these bananas and they're taking everything away. And before anybody asks, yes, Didi and Dixie Khan do make their cameo appearances in this game.
nice.
So they're there. So Didi and Dixie are there.
I got some
And
road lore, bro.
go ahead,
I'm trying
Lord,
to figure out.
Lord
I'm trying
what?
to figure out this whole Pauline stuff, man. Because I know the Donkey Kong we know today is actually Donkey Kong Jr. grown up. Because you saw Grandpa
Right,
Kong, who was the original Kong. It's all very convoluted in the movie.
right.
Does it have anything to do with that? Because I'm noticing the way Donkey Kong's dressed in this game. He's dressed like Diddy and Junior.
Yeah. Well, well,
Is it
I'll tell
is
you
it
this.
Diddy grown up?
No, it's not. No,
Or,
no, because no, because I just mentioned Diddy and Dixie Kong are in the
yeah.
game.
Oh man.
You know what?
They're
I
they're
don't.
they're, they're, they're in the
So,
game.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, nothing, but
Go
everyone
ahead.
keeps everyone keeps on having that theory and that thing that Diddy Kong grew up. No, Diddy
He
Kong
didn't.
No, he's
did
not.
not grow up.
Junior grew up.
Yeah, Junior grew up, but Diddy
Mhm.
Kong
Junior
did
grew
not
up.
grow up.
Yes.
Yeah, but Diddy
Yeah.
Kong did
Right.
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But Cranky Kong, and then also, I know
Cranky
someone's going to ask
Kong.
me, if Cranky, yeah, well, Cranky Kong is the original Donkey Kong. Before you
Yes.
ask, yes, he is in the game. Cranky Kong is in the game.
Cool.
And he does give you advice. And also, does he still insult you? Yes, he still insults you. He still will say because you know how he is. He's a grouchy old Kong. He's gonna be mean to you. He's like you young whippersnappers. He does find ways to insult you, which
Hey,
is
mean
hilarious.
old bastard.
Hey, you know
Well,
what?
he is. Well, Dad, that's exactly what he is. Otherwise, he wouldn't be Cranky Kong, right?
Indeed.
So, so yeah. But this was a fun game, and this is like one of the, I actually found like I had more fun with this game than some of the other past Donkey Kong. Like Donkey Kong Returns, the Donkey Kong Country Returns was a good game, and then Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Those are two games, but I do like they actually took Donkey Kong and put him in his own 3D world. So this is actually a really fun game on the Nintendo Switch 2. It's actually my favorite Nintendo Switch 2 game. So that's why I have this game at number 2 because
Awesome.
I enjoyed
You're hard to
those
please.
Donkey.
That's a great rating. You're
Mm.
hard to please,
It
bro.
is.
So I know it's gonna be good because if you speak
Oh,
highly of
this,
it like
this
that,
yeah.
you're a tough critic, man. I'm just saying. So
Hey,
that's why I
listen,
trust your
I get
opinion
my
when you say something's good.
arguments.
I'm like, okay. You're like Mikey with the
Yeah,
cereal. He likes it. He likes it.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so there you go. That's Donkey Kong Bonanza. So for me, so I hope that answers all your questions on why I enjoyed this game a lot this
I gotta
year.
play it. I want to find out what's going on there.
Yeah, you're curious about the whole
Well,
thing
it's,
with Paulino, right?
yeah, and I don't want to ruin it by looking it up. So
Yeah, but like I said, in the game, if you want to find out the enemies, who you're fighting in this game. Is these nasty mean cons. So you'll get to know more about them. But there's somebody else also involved with the whole story as well. So you're not just fighting these nasty cons that you're gonna be fighting. There's also somebody behind the scenes.
Is Diddy Junior's bastard kid?
Well, no, Diddy and Dixie are actually helped you in the game.
Yeah, I know, but
But
are they are they
oh the
Donkey
villain.
Kong Junior's children?
Oh no, they always been friends. They've always
Okay,
like this always mentioned back in Donkey Kong in the Donkey Kong Country games. Donkey and uh and Dixie, they're Dixie and then Diddy, they always been friends. And so was Kiddy Kong as well, who was in Donkey Kong Country 3. They were just friends though. But Kiddy Kong,
they're
he's
just creating
strong, but
characters to expand. Is what you're saying?
he's got a mind of a child. That's who he is.
Mm,
So
jeez.
yeah,
Well,
the whole Kong family screwed up, as you can see.
and you
So
know what?
yeah,
It's nothing but bashing and making a mess. But they always hide their bananas, which is actually all
The
about
bad
yes.
the bad Kongs remind me of Koba from Planet of the Apes.
Oh
Oh, they're
shit!
nasty.
They're
There,
that nasty. They're like Koba.
Yeah.
it's
Koba was a
Oh,
bad
Spaceballs.
monkey.
It's Spaceballs. Oh
yeah.
shit! Here comes the planet.
And you notice how the evil clowns always got those nasty and their faces are grayish looking.
Yeah.
That's that's what most of that they are. That's what they are. So
Yes, yes
yeah.
indeed. Cool. All right. So, so it's time for me to kind of throw out my another one
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
your turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because you got some interesting ones, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, and you got
Uh,
quite a lot too.
Yeah.
yeah, I do.
So
So, let's talk about Zenless Zone Zero. Now, this
Boom.
game is not talked about enough. Even though a lot of people do play it, some people are very confused about what type of game it actually is. All right, so let me try to give you a premise about what Zenless Zone Zero is all about. You are what you would call a proxy, an agency that actually is hidden within a video store that's in the middle of Saboya Town or what is a small little town that actually has a whole bunch of problems, but there's this outer zone. Let me try to explain what the outer zone is actually about. Um, and this zone has these creatures that that are invading the outer sanctum, and it's actually started to infect everything. That people actually get captured and they get lost in this zone, and they become these creatures because if they stay in there too long, they will actually become these creatures out there. I'm trying to get the proper name of what those creatures are. Um, but let me tell you, when you talk about a game that actually has a lot in it, this has everything in it. It has gambling, it has arcade games, it has it has puzzle games, it has all these collectibles, and also you have the little creatures that actually help you out. Let me explain all that. There's a lot to explain, so you have to give me like at least 5 minutes of the time to actually explain about this whole entire game.
okay.
So let's start at the beginning.
Mhm. No spoilers, please.
No, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
play
no,
it.
no,
I'm
no.
looking at
I mean,
pictures. I'm
well, I
like,
mean,
oh,
Yeah.
this game is so
Yeah.
long. I don't think
Mhm.
it even. I mean, it has an ending, but there's so much to do.
Yeah, I see
All
new
right.
episodes just
Gotcha.
released.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
been releasing
exactly.
an episode like every month.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
That's
Basically,
crazy.
that's what it's like. It's almost like a television show.
Ah,
It's
cool.
almost more like a
Ah.
television show, but it's not really. So, but it has episodes, and each episode is a story, and you also have side stories as well. So you have these agencies that actually ask for your help, and you go in there as a proxy. That you go in, and you are kind of like the one who is overseeing everything, and the ones that go in that actually do the actual hunting and whatever, those are the ones that you are kind of leading or controlling to go into these areas. And each one has different abilities and different attacks: fire, ice, electric, wind, and all that stuff. And and of course, you have to pay attention to the area because each enemy has a certain element. So just like Mega Man, certain
Mm-hmm.
elements work better than others. So when you have your group,
Oh,
you choose your group, and your group goes in, and your attacks and everything have strengths and weaknesses based on that. Also, each character is also compatible. So that means depending on how compatible they are, there's more times you could be able to switch during the action. So and it's played as like a single player game. It's not a multiplayer. It's which is kind of strange because people are like, oh wait, but this is like online. It's a single player game, and you actually do
mm,
a lot of things. But you do group up. You can group up with others as well, which is actually great. So it's like in conversations and stuff like that, and trading and all that stuff. So basically, it's based off of New Eridu. That's what they call it. New Eridu, which is the last city in the town. It has wealthy tycoons, street gangs, conspiracy hunters, shady officials, and they actually are trying to get control of the hollow resources. The hollow, which is actually what I was talking about, is on the outside. It's actually this corruption zone, and this corruption zone has these creatures that are kind of just, when people get in there, they'll become lost, and then when they get despair takes over, and you become these creatures, and you become a hollow. A hollow is actually a creature that actually has no feeling or meaning or whatever, and they actually roam the whole entire area.
Like Bleach?
mm.
Yeah, they are like
Those kind of hollows?
yeah, basically, yeah. So
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
the spatial distortion, there's etherborn monsters. The etherborn monsters are the ones that actually make them the characters. Remnants of ancient civilizations that actually are there. Catastrophic anomalies that can swallow the world, which is actually everything on the outside, and it's growing and there's also conspiracy. So what I was telling you about the new Eridu, they're talking about there's tycoons and gangs that are inside there. They're trying to take control because there's resources inside there that actually can help the industry, and it's worth a lot of money. But of course, they're doing a lot of shady shit. So
Mm-hmm.
so basically, in the game, when it comes to the gameplay, you actually have what you call a dual identities. So, you have New Eridu and Hollow Expeditions, and you are like the proxy in the middle, and everybody's coming to you and saying, "Oh, well, we need you for this mission. Can you do this for me?" You can either help them or you can ignore them based on that, and you actually have a lot of missions that pop up. And of course, you gain new characters as you go. You don't have to. It's hard to pay. Well, you can pay for the characters, but it's more
Mm-hmm.
fun to actually gain them. When you gain them, you
Right.
actually appreciate them.
Yeah.
And you also have these materials, and you can trade them in, and you actually gain, more materials, and you have chances to be able to unlock those characters. So I actually unlocked two, but you have to keep on trading a lot of this stuff. So it's only and you also
Right.
have these spheres that build up your characters too. So I'll go into that too. There's a lot. Um,
Sounds like a lot.
it's complex. It's complex, but it's not that complex because once you understand the system and how it works and what you can do and what materials you can actually gain and what can turn to other materials, you'll find out. And you get these spheres. These spheres are cores that you can actually put into your characters that make them more powerful, stronger, faster, gain more health, regenerate health as you're fighting, all that stuff. Also, you can change their elements. So, in other words, you have a character that has electric. You can actually have electric and ice. So, you can be able to attack and everything with electric and ice and everything with the attacks. And inside the battle, as you're fighting, you have this meter that builds up. And as the meter goes, you can be able to switch your characters out and everything in mid battle and actually continue the combo. So as you're going, it slows
Oh,
down.
cool.
It go boom, and then all of a sudden
Nice.
you can sit
Like a
right there.
fighting game.
Yeah, so you can switch to the left
Yeah.
or to the right,
Okay.
depending on the character.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, you also have parry attacks. Parry attacks can actually be able to attack and
Oh, nice.
also be able to counter. And also you can counter and switch your characters. You have long distance attacks for certain characters. Characters have elements you can be able to. Oh my god, there's so much in this game. It's so good. And some people don't want to give it a chance because it's so complex. But that's what makes it so awesome. It's a game you can just. It's a pick up and play game. You can actually play it for like an hour or two and get back to it whenever you want to because there's so much more into the game. And the story is interesting too. So right now I'm dealing with this story that I'm just pause. Okay, I'm not stop right there. But definitely gotta give it a try. It is a free to play game. You don't have to spend any money. You can download it right now. It's on Game Pass 2 as well.
Okay.
So play it, love it. Get back to me when you actually start to, and also if there's anything complex that you want to know, let me know, and I could be able to try to help you through it. But you will love it. That's the reason why I have it at my number 3. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Mm.
Awesome. All right.
Yes. So who's next?
So I guess.
You want me to go?
No,
Yeah.
why don't you go, Tony?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Well, all
Come
right.
on.
So
Yeah.
the one really looking forward to is the Daima DLC for Dragon Ball Kakarot. Now everybody knows
Okay.
the story. Everybody knows what these games are about. Third person action with quests, everything. Fetch quests, fight quests, you name it.
Mhm.
What I love about this series and I'm happy that they keep putting these out is they fill in gaps that are not explained in the show or the comic. It's almost like you got to know what's going. Like you get an inside view on what's happening that you didn't see happen in the show. So that was
Right.
I want to see some backstory to this series, Daima, because it was very short. I don't think they fleshed out a lot of the characters. I want to see what some of those guys are about. So that's what
Gotcha.
I'm looking forward to. My other two, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, the HD remake. I haven't played them since the
Mhm.
originals on the Nintendo. So
Oh wow.
it's going to be a completely new experience for you with the graphics like Suikoden and Eiyuden Chronicles, 100 Heroes, and all that.
Mhm.
Octopath Traveler. It's going to look amazing, and I bet you the story I'm going to get immersed fully and just really have a good time. I'm probably gonna find everything like I do with every RPG. And then
Gotcha.
same deal with Final Fantasy 16. I want to see how the story continues, like what's going on or what new story is coming about.
Ooh,
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
those are three of my unique ones. The last one's 33 Immortals. All that's just a demo, but I see it like in like mass
Mhm.
chaos, like Gauntlet with much more multiplayer.
Mm.
If it's Scarlet, I'm in.
I really think we should get our favorite buddies in the chat to join in with us when that game comes out. We all just wreck shop.
Oh, listen, I'm
We're gonna
all
have to
in.
set something up
I am
someday.
all in.
Definitely.
We can get right there.
Okay.
Dorian sucks.
If any if any of your players or anything are interested in like mass chaos and want to hang out with the Gaming Treble crew, you always hit us up and everything. We'll throw in our gamer tags on the chat and everything, so you guys can actually
The score, yeah.
just
Whatever.
jump in, man. Just have a good time. Listen, we're all about playing games, man. This is yeah. Of course, we have this channel and everything, but hey, this channel is about playing games. What's
And
about with
talking
you?
about and
Yeah.
hanging out. I'm happy
What's
Dorian's
up
Exactly.
with
like a fellow Dragon Ball fan there. You mentioned
Exactly.
we're gonna figure out how we turn Super Saiyan 4, Dorian, together. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
How are we gonna see it?
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Okay. So let me see. So I guess this is my goal. I mean, I already mentioned the unique games on my top 10, did I?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I think you
if
did.
you guys want to talk about our crossovers, we could have fun with that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Well,
I could on because you did say I could honor the honorable mentions. I could get those out the way very easily. It'll
Yeah,
take,
yeah. If you'd like to, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Okay, so Double Dragon Revive. That was a I spoke about this at the times about this though. I think when you wasn't on because I think you was sick that weekend.
Oh
Tony when
yeah,
it was out. Yeah. Well, okay. I did like Double Dragon Revive. I really enjoyed it. especially with the interactive environments. I like the music and everything, but my concern about the game was the controls of the game because there were some parts of the game that like when I knock down an enemy, I want to try to grab and then I want to grab the enemy that's next to me, but then
Ah,
sometimes when I press that button, sometimes he'll stomp on the enemy on the floor, and it gives time for that enemy to hit me. So that was only my concerns with the game. But they did put out a patch to smooth things, so that way when you stop an enemy, then you can easily like roll out. You could dodge much more faster this time, which helps.
Hmm.
So, like I said, I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was for the 3D, but that's why it didn't reach my top 10 though. But fun game, but definitely Double Dragon fanatics and beat 'em up fanatics will definitely love this.
it
Okay,
sounds kind
Terminator
of
2D.
cool.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it is fun, and
Sorry.
plus they have extra modes and stuff. No, it's all good. No, you're good, man. Terminator 2D No Fate. I said this before. This was supposed to be the Terminator game that we should have got back in the early '90s.
Yes.
Like
Oh,
this,
I agree. Oh my gosh.
yeah, because the Terminator games that we got from LJN were complete garbage. They were
Mm.
trash, horrible. Especially the driving part in Terminator 2 Judgment Day on the Super Nintendo. It drove me nuts, and right after that, I just shut the game off, and I wanted to return it when I rent. Thank God I rented it because if I bought that game, woo! Oh man, oh my goodness.
Woo!
But yeah, Terminator 2D No Fate, fantastic game. If you like shoot 'em ups, this is your game right here, and it has the contra feel to it, and plus they have like choices you can make in the game that affects the ending, because that's why it's called No Fate, because you get to like there's a point. I'm not going to go into spoilers, but there's a part, if you guys remember in Terminator 2, when Sarah Connor wanted to go after the guy who was in charge of because remember he went over to the family's house and he shot him. There's choices you can make. You can either let him live or you can finish him off, and
Mm.
it will affect the outcome after you beat the game. So those are one of the choices I'm willing to share with you guys. The other choices you can make in the game, you'll have to discover that on your own. So great game, but it didn't make the top 10, but it's an honorable mention. Definitely got to give it a try. And Space Adventure Cobra, it's based off an anime, and I'm really glad that this game got a really good proper game. But the game to me kind of felt like Mega Man. You have a slide, you get the Charger Buster. They have a unique weapon where you shoot out like a line, and then you get to target your enemies. And then once you let that go, that laser will nuke out all your enemies right there.
Ooh.
So which is so cool. So
Nice.
and plus, what I like about it is that between the levels, they show you cutscenes from the anime, which is awesome. So you can play it in English dub, or you can play it in Japanese with original subtitles. So fun shooting up game that definitely goes into my honorable mentions though as well. So there you have it. We'll get to Ninja Gaiden 4 like later on, because that's something we got to talk about. We're all three of us are going to talk about that game.
Yeah, that's where we're all
So
in.
Absolutely.
exactly. So those are my last. Those are the honorable mentions though that I mentioned. So
Cool.
there you go.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So, well, let's see what we got here. Oh yes. So let me talk about one more game that I think guys probably heard of, but didn't really jump into. But it's actually a really, really good game, and I think everyone who likes the lore of the South should actually definitely play. It's called South of Midnight. It actually takes
Mhm.
place in the American Deep South. It's like Southern folklore, modern myth making. Everything that you heard about witchcraft and also voodoo and all that stuff. Yeah, it's all in there.
Mhm.
You play as a girl. Her name is Hazel. She has her young woman is shattered. The whole life is shattered because because her mother gets swept away and everything in this huge storm. And the storm took the whole entire house and everything off its hinges and everything and sailed all the way down the river. And she's been, and she right now is trying to find her and figure out what's going on. So basically what happens is, in the town of Prospero, she's actually becomes this chosen weaver. Now, the weaver is actually the one who actually deals with threads of life, the threads of the actually like a magical mender
I
of
get it.
broken spirits, histories and bonds. And also with this weaving magic, you're actually trying to go through all the traumas that you see throughout the game. You'll actually see all these different traumas, these different stories, and these stories are actually the folklore that actually happens within the game. And you're sitting right there, and you're trying to unravel and detangle these things and actually mend them. So as a weaver, you actually can be able to mend these stories and put it together. And but in the interim, you're actually kind of piecing your life together because you're trying to find out more about yourself and all these things because you're aspire to kind of get away. That's what you wanted. But then you find out more about your backstory. There's a lot of let's how do I put it? It's
Hey,
not.
did you put it in our intro?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
That's
Yeah,
okay. So I saw it. That's what I was curious about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I was
it.
thinking about that too.
There's I mean, there's that deals you deal with
Looks fun.
not just racism, but you're about rich hierarchies that actually are there and got married into. So you'll see a lot of story, dealing with the grandmother and all that stuff, and that basically is into witchcraft and all these things, and actually is trying to keep you away from all that stuff. And so all these things kind of happen as you go. It's really fantastic. It's so awesome. You actually,
Okay.
but it's very dark too. Basically, it's deeply personal. Basically, it's about rescuing your mother, confronting your family's past, and also navigating worlds shaped by memory and myth. So you'll see
I'm getting
all
Plague
these.
Tale vibes.
Yeah, you'll get like a
That
lot.
kind of story.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
folklore and myth in that thing, talking about the giant gators and
Cool.
you see
I bet
like,
you it's good.
and
I want to check it out.
Yeah.
it's good.
It
I saw
sounds
the
interesting
gameplay, so I
though.
want to check it out.
And also the bottles in the tree. That's true because there are certain areas in the south you'll see like a bottle tree, and the bottle tree is basically to keep away evil spirits and stuff like that. And so and it captures the spirits into these bottles, and you put it on a tree. So
Yeah,
it's,
because I'm
it's
looking at the. Yeah, before you go any further, I'm sorry to interrupt though.
yeah,
So this shows you like all about like the history about like how all the voodoos and rituals and all this other stuff that's been happening around in the deep south. Is that
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of
Okay.
folklore. So there's a lot of southern folklore, and you'll hear like a lot of
Okay.
southern music. The music's really, really good. Has that southern vibe to it. Oh, it is
Okay.
so good.
It's gonna make me want some gumbo.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, there's a gumbo in this
It's gonna
game
make
too.
me want some gumbo.
Yeah, but
There's gumbo in the game. Oh,
yeah,
okay. I'm
yeah,
down.
but I mean, you don't eat it, but you do talk. You do talk about gumbo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really,
I'll
really
eat it.
good. It's so good. Basically, it's made by Compulsion Games. Compulsion Games,
Okay.
and if you really, really want to try something different and new, definitely give it a shot. Also in Game Pass, try it out.
Okay.
If you
Also,
Oh,
Game
really?
Pass. Okay.
yes,
Okay. I'll have to give this a try then. Definitely.
mhm,
That's,
worth
It's
it.
coming to the PS2 and Switch in 2026.
That is correct. That is correct, and it's also coming out for the Switch and the PlayStation 4, the 5
oh,
PS2,
nice.
PS5.
PlayStation 5.
Did I say PS2?
I
You
know.
said
You just
PS2.
said PS.
Man, I went back in time.
Oops.
It's all good. It's all good. But
No, I
PS2
know
was the
what you
best.
meant though.
That's why he said it. I was like, wait, did I just say?
PS2
Oh,
was
I
a
said
great system
PS2.
though. So
You know
yeah,
what? Push up to
PS2
myself for
was a
that.
great system.
Mm-hmm. So
I know what you was talking about.
Indeed. So yes, South of Midnight, fantastic game, and it is coming out for the PlayStation 5 and the Nintendo Switch 2. Look forward to
Okay,
it.
cool.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it, folks.
All right, awesome.
What else? Okay, you got some more? Give me some more.
I think I already mentioned all my unique games on the top 10. I already mentioned all the unique games for my honor mentions already. So
So did I. Let's
All
move
right.
on to our favorites that we have together.
let's yeah, exactly. that we have on our list.
Indeed.
So
Let's go for it. What do you got? Let's do it.
I want to talk about
what
Neon
we're getting.
Inferno. Tell me about Neon
Okay.
Inferno.
All right. We'll talk about Neon Inferno. Let's do it. Okay. I'll first off and say that the game has a really nice cyberpunk feel to it, which I like.
Oh yes,
really nice, nice cyberpunk feel to it, and plus the gameplay. Oh man, guys, if you love Contra, you love Metal Slug, and you like a little mix of wild guns in it and wild guns in there, where a gallery shooting, where you shoot in the background, this is going to be your game. This will definitely be your game. Be your game. But when you amp up the difficulty, this game will definitely kick your butt until you learn the patterns.
Oh,
sure.
Yes.
That's old school.
It is. Yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted. Let's put it that way. Yes.
Exactly.
It'll piss you off.
Yeah, it'll definitely get you upset once you start going for the harder difficulties. So even a normal, it'll give you a fair challenge. But hard difficulties is like you got to watch out where those bullets come from. You have to be on your toes at all times. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, I love seeing games. Retroware has done an amazing job with this game. They've been pulling out some great bangers as of late, and this is why this game is on 6th place on my top 10, including yours, Tars, as well. So, and plus I love the characters, and and what I also like, I also love the cutscenes. The cutscenes are so beautifully done.
Yes, they are.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, they are.
Beautiful done cutscenes, though. It feels like you're watching like an anime or a comic book come to life. It is so great. So I can't say anything further of this, though. I think I already said what I need to say, but Neon Inferno is definitely a must play if you love shoot 'em ups. So Tarn, say what you got to say.
Oh yes, okay. I'm going to throw in my 10 cents. I was going to throw in 5, but I'm throwing in 10. Listen, let me tell you something. Wow. This is like one of the most intense, like Twitch-worthy games that I've played in a long time, next to Contra Hardcore. Okay, let's just put it that way.
Yo.
Okay. Yes. It's a game that you really have to understand about bullet patterns. Got to understand about your awareness, spatial awareness. You have to understand about like basically your attacks, because you do get new weapons in the game, and also the weapons are limited as well. So you actually, when you get these new weapons are actually they have a limited ammo, very limited ammo. So you have to be careful about how you're using it, because if you waste it, it's gone. 2, you have characters in the background that you have to deal with as well. The characters in the background. Exactly. Now, here's another thing. There are side-scrolling missions that you're riding on a vehicle or what have you, and you have to deal with obstacles that are actually in your way. There are civilians that you have to watch out for as well. You get penalized if you destroy civilians. Civilians. So that's something that you have to be aware of as well. And are there instant deaths in the game? No, but yes, you will be getting smacked around a lot. So you have to be careful about that. My gosh, I mean, just a pure unadulterated action. No slowdown. That means everything is coming at you at full speed. And also different bullets. You can be able to reflect the green ones, and then you have the ones that you can't reflect. You have to dodge. The bosses. Each boss has a different attack pattern. You have to be careful of. Yes, they're bullet sponges, but you know what? If you actually pay attention to the patterns and everything, it's almost like you kind of get lost in it. So you actually are able to take them down, but you still have to be careful because they switch up a lot. Bosses go into the background, bosses come to the foreground, and on top of that, you also have missions. So at the end of one mission, you'll actually have a choice to say, okay, do I go after this guy over here, or do I go and protect this person in this section? So you can branch off and everything depending on where you want to go. And you got two characters that you can choose from. But if you have two players, you can do either or. So
Right.
the female surprisingly has more health than the guy. Don't ask me why. I have no idea.
That yeah,
She eats better.
I was kind of confused about that.
Yeah,
She eats better.
Because I was
maybe.
because I was thinking the female was going to be has more speed, will be a little bit more faster, and usually I thought the guy was going to have more health though, but he moves at a normal speed. So, but that wasn't the case. So
No, it was vice
that was
versa.
all. Yeah.
So, but other than
Very
that, they have very similar moves. They have very similar attacks. And like I mentioned before, you can shoot into the background, and each different weapon that you have has a different ability as well. So yes, it's so much fun. There's mid bosses. There's great music. The music, some of the stages are fantastic. And the one that I'm going to call out is the one when you're at the opera house. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, that stage. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What
Oh my gosh. And the club one.
oh.
Okay. You're gonna be
bopping.
bopping. You're gonna be bopping your head. You're gonna be bopping your head. Trust me. You're gonna be bopping your head. And you'll be like, oh
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Dig it. So definitely worth it. And civilians, gotta be careful about civilians. So
yeah,
that's another thing to start. But yes, definitely a high recommendation. One of my top 10. I put it on 6, obviously for several reasons. But you know what? I mean, you can't deny it. You really can't. One of the best indie games so far this year, next to a few others. But this right here, the indie games put the AAA games on notice. Yeah. I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you guys.
Slapping them around right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Indie games right now are eating the AAA's lunch right now.
I'm looking at screens and gameplay of Neon Inferno, and yeah, I want this.
Yeah.
That's what.
Eating your lunch, raiding your fridge, and stealing your shopping cart. That's what they're doing. So what? So let's listen. I mean, I'm down for it. If you're down for it, it's actually right now you can get it for like $20. I think it's $20. Is it $20?
Yeah, I think it's $20 now.
Yeah, $20. Yeah. So definitely.
Physical copies are coming later on. 2026.
Oh, I'm copping that. I'm copping it and putting it on my shelf, and proudly.
Yeah, buddy.
And proudly.
Oh, absolutely.
And proudly.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
All right. What you got next?
Next game. What do you want to talk?
Everyone wants to talk about Ninja Gaiden 4. We didn't get to cover that.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, because we actually did the year that we did that. We did the year the month of the ninja. Of course, we know Ninja Gaiden 4 was definitely.
It was surprising to me, but I enjoyed it.
Let me tell you, Ninja
Gaiden. It was definitely a good game, but I did it.
It wasn't a great game. It wasn't a great game. It was a good game. And for several reasons, I think we can actually get into that. You know what? Let me you mind me going first on this one? I'll go first.
Go ahead, man.
I just want to give my opinion.
Go ahead. You got. I already said my piece already on Ninja Gaiden 4 though, but I can say a little more. But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. It's a fun action-based game. If you like action games that are like full on, like crazy action with moves and combos and different weapon sets, this will be up your alley. It will be up your alley tenfold, okay? But if you are looking for lore, if you're looking for story, if you're looking for something that's more engaging, this is not it. It's not the game that you're looking for. Yes, granted, there is story, but the story is kind of been muted in a sense. It feels like it's been diluted by a lot of silly dialogue and of course a little banter here and there from the not the goddess but the priestess.
May I quickly interject?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the Ninja Gaiden for the guys that skip cutscenes.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. This is the one that you said. Oh, if you don't want to know about the story, you'll definitely enjoy the game. If you skip the cutscenes, that's good. So that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's it. Um,
That's a good way to put it.
yeah. Yeah. It definitely is. But let me tell you something. When it comes to the action, though, man, woo!
The action is awesome.
Yeah,
We'll give
the
that.
the leveling up of your character, the being able to actually practice your moves, so you can be able to try it out and see what the move is like and stuff like that, and so that way you can kind of perfect it, and then you get to execute it with all your other moves, and each different weapon that you have and power that you get, changes depending on which weapon that you have. You want to talk about
Yeah.
gore fest? It's blood galore, beheadings, freaking, limb slashing, all that stuff.
Yeah, decapitations, yep, all over the place.
Everything that you like, but you do also have these cheap freaking bosses, cheap freaking the bosses. The bosses will actually
Oh,
will
flying
kick,
boss.
Yeah.
will kick
Yeah.
your ass if you are not if you don't
Oh, yeah.
understand if you don't understand your concept of your moves. If you don't understand the concept of your moves, you will get spanked left, right, and center. There is
Especially
no
that
excuse.
too.
So this is not an easy game by any means of the word. Yeah, granted, if you're actually experienced and you're a veteran, it might be something that you be used to. But if you're like a newbie, if you're somebody who is like really hasn't experienced a hardcore
It'll spank
Ninja
you.
Gaiden game, this is Ninja Gaiden. Okay, it's a Ninja
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
Gaiden game. So you are going to get spanked if you are not experienced. But if you are a veteran, you will actually have a better time and actually have fun with it. And yes, each boss does have phases, and the phases change, and the attacks change, and everything changes, and you just have to
Oh,
be
yeah.
aware. Don't sit right there and think you can sit right there and mash buttons all day. Nah, 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 nah,
Nope.
nah. Because there are going to be some times in the thing where you're going to be like, wait. Okay, hold on. And then you have
The
to kind of,
platform jumps
yes,
pissed me
yes,
off more than anything. The fighting's
Hell.
great. The fighting in action is great.
absolutely. And guess what? Sometimes there is a time to attack and there's a time to just say, hey, let me just dodge first and then get an opening. Because
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to get a lot of that through the game. So yes,
Mhm.
it's my number 8. Not a great Ninja Gaiden game, but it's a good Ninja Gaiden game. So that's why I'd say.
Got it. Yep. Yep.
All right. So, um, yeah, you want to throw in some 2 cents before we move on to another one,
I
Johnny?
gotta,
Or
I already said what I have to say about the game, though. Like I said,
what about you, Tony?
it's a fun action-packed game.
Mm.
That's all.
it's a solid game. I dug it. The story,
Yeah.
I agree with the story. You need a little bit more, but what we got was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people are complaining about Yakumo, how they kind of did they did a switch. Like Metal Gear Solid. I think he's a good new character. I think it's us old heads who just don't want Ryu to retire yet.
Not me. Not me. I mean, I was the same way
Oh.
with Halo 5. I was the same way with Halo 5. Halo 5,
Oh, yeah.
everyone was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that's
but
what
we
people
want
didn't
Master
like.
Chief. Oh, we want Master." Listen,
I
listen.
didn't even. Yeah, you know what? I was the same too. I
Yeah.
got no
Well,
problem
no,
with Yakumo. This was a good game.
yeah, we Yakumo, yeah, but the thing is, I could people saying about with Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound, people say, oh, you don't play Ryo Hayabusa, but you play as disciple Kenjin, and then you also play as Kibora, who's part of Black Spider Clan. The reason why like I said before, the reason why I chose Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound over 4 is because they brought back 2D Ninja Gaiden, and the story was more interesting
Yeah.
because it takes place during the original Ninja Gaiden. And like I said in the beginning, you play as Ryu's father, Ken, before that beautiful cutscene from the NES version, from the NES game, that beautiful cut scene with the 2 ninjas clash. You get to see that, what happens before that. So, like I said, story-wise, Ragebound's better. So, there you go.
You know what? I mean, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. And you actually made a good choice when it boils down to the difference between
Mhm.
both games. Because I mean, who doesn't like a 2D action based ninja game? I do.
At this point,
Yeah.
I'm happy for new characters and stories, man. I need something new
Yeah.
Mm.
while still
Yeah.
being able to enjoy the old. So you know what? Bring it on. I'm digging it.
Yeah. Listen, unless it keeps it true to the story, keeps it really true to the lore of the story, I don't mind a new character. I didn't mind Kenjin. I didn't mind playing as Kimura. She had an interesting story, even though she's part of the Black Spider Clan, but she has her own purpose. So
Now I
I
gotta
like to know
know.
that. Yeah.
I gotta play it because I gotta know. Don't spoil it for me, dude.
No, I won't spoil anything.
You never have, man. I trust you.
Yeah. Well, you'll definitely dig this game for sure. Okay, I think that does it for Ninja Gaiden 4. What do you say, gentlemen?
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's move on to another fantastic game. What do we have? You want to do like a game that we actually all have experienced that we actually have on our list?
I can name one now.
Let's go.
Off
Let's
my
go for it.
list.
Let's go. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Say
Marvel
it.
Cosmic Invasion was just pure unadulterated fun.
Oh
Oh,
And we all
yes.
played it.
oh
I
yeah.
We
finally
all
beat it
played
a
it.
couple weeks ago, and
Mm.
man, it was so much fun. I leveled up.
Oh, dude, I
Wolverine
was
and
just
Iron
playing.
Man are leveled all the way up.
Oh, nice. Dude, I was playing that yesterday.
It's just fun.
I was just playing that again yesterday.
Can
So
we play online? Like
yeah.
together?
No, we never got a chance to play. We all,
No, we
I
no
That,
we
guess
no we
all
haven't
right, we
played. No, we
gotta,
haven't
all
yeah,
played.
three
No,
we
of
gotta
us,
no.
play
dude,
it.
all three of us have to play that. I've
We
been
gotta
waiting
set
for a
something
day
up.
that we can do it though.
That's true.
So I am down to do it though.
Absolutely. You know what? I mean, I mean, yes, it wasn't on my list, and people were like, "Oh, why not?" Well, you know what? Because when you're an old head like me, I mean, I'm not saying,
Hey,
Uh,
hey.
but, yeah. But the thing is that I've played a lot of side-scrolling action games, and believe it or not, this right here is definitely up my alley. But then again, when you played a lot of like X-Men, the arcade game, Ninja Turtles, and all that stuff,
yeah,
I guess
Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man, the
Spider-Man.
arcade game, and Captain
Oh,
America: The
that's a
Avengers.
game. That's a travesty and everything. Sega, shame on you for not bringing that game to a home console. Anyway, fine.
Yeah, Captain America and the Avengers. That was a good one.
Great game. Yes. And believe it or not, I was getting those vibes. I was getting the Captain America and Avengers vibe. I was getting the X Men arcade vibe.
Yeah.
I was getting a little bit of
Hmm.
that Double Dragon Gaiden vibe because you can switch out your
Yeah, with the tag
characters,
team.
the tag
The
team.
tag team feature was awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
and of course you have the combos and all that stuff, and also you have the hard bosses, and of course you have the voice acting, fantastic because you have the
It
original
took me
voice
back.
Mhm.
It
actors,
took me all the way back.
Yeah.
the original voice actors for some of the characters and everything from the X Men cartoon. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
no. When
That was
Wolverine
cool.
said Bub, I was like, oh, I know this,
Yeah.
I know
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. And I'm glad they put the original voiceover actress from Storm. That was
Yes,
awesome.
yes, Aurora Monroe,
Yes.
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like,
Uh,
holy shit, it's her.
yeah, wow.
It's
Yeah.
both of it. It's Wolverine, it's Storm, it's
With
really them.
yeah,
Wow.
with the X accent and everything, I was like, oh, so,
Mhm.
but I guess it just really didn't click. So I mean, if there was like a top 20, it'll probably be like a number 11 or number 12 on this, because it really is like one of those games that you can get lost in, leveling up your characters, getting unlockables that you can actually earn without your own extra money.
Mhm.
Yep. Colors. Those
Yes.
Okay.
those nice, beautiful
Mhm.
colors.
Okay. So, which I think more companies, more developers should really embrace. Yes, DLC should be for bigger maps, should be for more character building or stuff like that. Or
Yeah.
extended story. That you can do for DLC. Not freaking outfits, music, none of that stuff. Shouldn't be
Yeah.
DLC. You shouldn't be paying for it. You should be able to unlock it. Big stuff, DLC. Small
Better
stuff.
Life started that.
Unlock it.
Also.
What? Unlock. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it makes
Spend
more
money for a
sense.
costume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
You know what? Dead or Alive 5, Dead or Alive 5
They
and
started that.
6. Dead
Oh
or
yeah.
Alive 5 and
Woo,
6
woo,
and
woo.
everything were,
Yeah.
you know, shame on you. Shame on you guys over there at Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja, you know, the new one. Not the old, but the new team. Come on.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. I did the math. Over I think it was like what, $1,300 and something
Yeah, it's
worth
like
of
$1,500, dude,
something like that.
That is
just for the
insane.
stupid
Yeah,
costume.
for
That is
all of them,
crazy.
for all of them. Yes, for all of them. I
Oh,
am
good
not
lord.
paying. I am not paying a grand 600 plus for freaking
A grand
costumes.
Jesus.
Okay, for all these extra costumes and stuff.
Ridiculous.
It's not.
That
No,
is that is
no.
oh
I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. Maybe one or two and a thing
no.
here and there, but no. Sorry. But I know I'm off subject, but you know what? It's context. This is all about context. So,
Yeah.
but definitely when it boils down to it, I feel like that that this game should be the definitive version of actually making a multiplayer action action side scrolling beat 'em up. Just
Mm-hmm.
hands down. Voice acting, story, everything about it, fan freaking tastic, and
Yeah.
and unlockable characters as you go, which is great too. I love
Yeah.
unlocking characters, corrupt characters and everything. You get to beat them up and everything, and actually put them on your side. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah, and plus it fits the story. Like after you defeat Venom, then he gets on your side. After you beat a Silver Surfer, you know he's off of that mind control from a nihilist, and he
Speaking of
can.
Silver Surfer, I'm sorry to interrupt. Speaking of Silver Surfer and
Okay.
everything, Silver Surfer and everything was a bitch and a half because of how cheap it is. Because you have freaking Galactus in the
He was very
background,
cheap.
Galactus in the background doing his thing while Silver Surfer's kicking your ass too. F you.
Yeah,
Okay,
he was.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. I was playing that yesterday with my friend, and we were like, "Oh man, this is such a pain in the ass." So yeah,
Absolutely. And even worse, it's phases. You face him, and then you moves on. You face him again, and then he moves on. And then you face him for the third and final time,
yeah.
and
Third time,
he's throwing everything at you. I'm like, come
oh yeah,
on, man.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
that probably was nuts.
but I do like the challenges though. So you have
Yeah.
little challenges here and there. Oh, you could do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do this with this character. Do this with this character. And of course, if you avoid all of this, you actually unlock get all three.
Yeah.
And also, there's
Mm-hmm.
these hidden little cubes and everything that pop up and everything. So you have to certain
Yeah.
areas, that you have to like hit a certain spot or hit a certain
Yeah.
cylinder.
Yeah. Like in the ocean stage, at the Sentinel head phase, you have to save the mutants like Boombo and Forge.
Yep. Yep.
So
So.
yeah.
But yeah, definitely a fantastic game. Definitely worth it. Try it, love it. Multiplayer madness to its finest, and the fact that you actually each character that you have. So that means let's just say 4 players. Technically, it would be like 8 players because you actually
Yeah.
swapping out
Yeah,
as you go,
matters.
and you can
Exactly. Yep.
and you throw out your character and the thing, and he kind of does this. Oh, he or she does this kind of. Oh man,
Yep.
loving it, loving it, loving it.
Fantastic. I cannot wait until next. I know for a fact next year they're definitely going to do some DLC. They're going to have more characters,
Oh, they
and
have
hopefully
to.
they'll have.
Oh, yeah.
I see it coming.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's Marvel Cosmic Invasion
Yep.
on my 7th place on my top 10.
Absolutely. What else you got?
What's next, Tony?
Hold on, dude. I'm adding to the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. What do we got next? Let me see. Out of these, we got Sonic. We talked about Neon Inferno, Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. We already talked about Ninja Gaiden 4, and then Torrance's absolute favorite.
Oh, Power Wash Simulator 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You smart ass.
Yeah.
I was talking about Expedition 33.
Okay, my bad.
No, go ahead with Power Wash,
yeah,
man. That
yeah.
was
I
fun
No,
know.
too.
we're saving that for last. We're saving that for
Wise
last. So you
guy,
go,
wise
but
guy.
yeah, we're saving that one for last. But
Okay,
anyway,
we'll pick the what we're gonna do? Sonic Racing, Cross Worlds, or
let's do Crossworld. Let's talk about Crossworlds. Yeah, let's talk about
Okay,
okay,
Crossworlds.
Cross
I didn't get
Worlds.
to play
Yeah,
it
so
yet, man. I just played the demo.
Oh, no, it's all
okay,
right.
I'll play though.
You get
We'll
your
talk.
shot. You
We'll
get your
talk.
shot. It's
we
racing.
can still talk about it. I mean, you did play the
Yeah.
demo, right? So
Yes,
yeah,
I did.
okay. So that kind of counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about that game because let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I disagreed. I disagreed with the Game Awards awarding
Oh yeah,
Mario Kart, whatever the heck it
you
was.
idiots.
Yeah. For racing game of the year. So
Oh, absolutely. I was so pissed.
sorry. I think that was biased. I don't like that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
Sonic, 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 the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I find it very unique because you actually are racing and you change tracks or change worlds, so to speak, in the middle of the racing. And each one, you got
Yeah.
flying, you got boat racing, so with the
Hmm.
and you also got your regular racing as well. And then you got your power ups. You can actually your vehicle can actually get with better traction, better power, better acceleration or
Yeah.
whatever it is. So you can actually be able to kind of mix and match and stuff like that, get in the perfect balance. And even better, you can be able to have a little chart to show you, okay, let's see what's giving you what. So you can be able to kind of balance out your cars and get you the
Yeah.
perfect race. And also the characters, particularly the racing styles. Each racing style is different too. So you actually get
Hmm.
that nice little combination of what you really want. For instance, Sonic, very, very fast. Doesn't really have great acceleration, but you can actually be able to get yourself a vehicle that then you can kind of add a little bit of acceleration to his race, into his speed. So you got that. Power, very, very slow
Right.
vehicle, but it's so powerful. You want more speed. Give him give him a vehicle that can give him a little push, but
Yeah.
also
Give me
still
a
has
little
that
boost.
same aggressive, yeah. But it gives you that nice acceleration and boost, of course. That's another thing.
Yep.
So, and on top of that, you have these events that happen every so often. They had the SpongeBob one, the SpongeBob SquarePants
Yep.
one.
The
They had
Minecraft.
Minecraft one, another great one.
Yep.
Let me see.
Mhm.
Of course, certain characters got unlocked recently. Knights just opened up, so you can be able to
Yes, of
play
Oh,
as.
course.
cool.
So yep, you
Justice
can
for
play as.
Knights. Yes.
Yep, and
Hmm.
of course you have Persona. You have Joker actually
Joker. Yeah.
unlocked, and
And you have Ichiban from the Like a
Ichiban from
Dragon
Like a
series.
Dragon series and stuff like
Yep.
that. The DLC characters you have to buy, of course. So
Yeah.
SpongeBob you have to get the DLC and a few other characters as well.
I can't. Hey, listen. I can't. I can't wait for Pac-Man and Mega Man and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to come.
I will pay money
I'm
for
definitely
Pac-Man.
getting those.
I'm paying money for Pac-Man. Give me
Dude,
Pac-Man all
I
day.
am paying. I am paying money for Mega Man.
Yes.
So
Oh,
there
there
you
you
go.
go.
I want both Mega Man and Proto Man in there. So
There you
yeah.
go. Something to look forward to, definitely. But let me tell you something. I mean, I feel like it's a more put together game. Better controls, strictly racing. That
Oh
race
yeah.
around the world nonsense. I mean, really. And
Yeah.
also, it's a right amount of characters on the track, not oversaturated like in Mario Kart, because Mario Kart is like how many characters on the track? It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
dude,
I don't even know
dude,
anymore.
it's so overwhelming.
Yes.
It's overwhelming. Yeah.
How would you like to get smacked by 3 or 4 different blue shells at the same time?
Oh,
No,
one pisses you off enough.
no,
Oh yeah. Just
no.
imagine getting hit a whole bunch of them, Tony.
Okay,
Just imagine that.
not fun,
Piss you.
not fun, not
Ace,
fun.
please, what are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. But then again, in this game, yeah, you could get knocked all the way back to 12th place and everything really, really fast. You think you're in first place and be
Yeah.
safe?
No.
I laugh at you. I laugh at you. No, no. You will get knocked down. Literally, you'll be racing and thing. You think you're cruising. Oh yeah, I'm in first place. Yeah. Guess what?
No.
Couple of smacks later and everything, you're down to 8th. I'm like, oh what? What? Yeah. So
Let me tell you something. With Sonic Crossroads Racing, you have to make sure that you stay alert at all times. Just because you're in first place, all right, that doesn't mean that these races behind you will make a big comeback on your ass. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta make sure you watch your back. So you better make sure you keep whatever you have in stock
Oh,
because
yes. The final stretch. The final stretch is definitely
yes,
key. Have a power up that you need to use to either boost you or protect you because you are going to get spanked, God spanked,
yes.
at the final stretch. So,
Yeah, because if
yeah.
you could be saying, "Oh, I'm in first place, I'm doing good," and then you get wrecked, or somebody will turn into a monster truck and runs you over.
Yeah, and knock you
That's
all the way
good.
to freaking eighth place at the finish line. At the finish
Yeah,
line. I'm like, oh my
yeah,
god! Like
oh
what?
yeah,
Oh man, but so much fun though. It's I mean,
it is.
it's a fun frustration because you're like, wait a minute, no, that's not right. Oh, I can't believe
Yeah,
that. And it's also when you're doing the festival races, it's team effort. So you have three different players that are kind of with you as you're
hmm,
playing. So it's
that's right.
four different players.
Yeah,
So you're a team. So you're like a team of
yeah,
four. So you're helping each other at each one of the stages, or so to speak, in certain phases. You either have a boost one where you actually tap the player and you can actually get a speed boost. You have another one that you have unlimited freaking boosts. You have another one where you actually get a certain power up and everything that actually is in your roster that actually helps you. There's all that stuff that actually happens. So each one is a different phase. So but yeah, Sonic Racing definitely like one of my top races of all time. Not on my top
yeah,
10, unfortunately. So I would consider
mm,
that like an
yeah.
11ish. But
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
That's not bad.
Mine,
yeah,
mine was in eighth place,
yeah.
so
There you
because
go.
I really enjoyed it.
hmm So I
And
mean,
and and and
go
yeah, the Game Awards, you made a terrible mistake for not giving this game Base Racing Game of the Year.
ahead. hmm
Yeah, you
hmm
guys suck.
Yeah, so like I told you, so whoever made that choice, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just bias. Oh, I played Mario Kart when I was 5 years old. I love Mario Kart. I love every Mario Kart that came out. I had it for Super
Listen to
Nintendo.
me. Yeah, well, listen to me. I had a Super Nintendo, and I had Super Mario Kart. Okay, I bought the cartridge. Okay, all right, and just
Mm-hmm.
because I had that cartridge ever since when it first came out does not mean it's going to be number one forever. All right,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you biased freaks.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Listen, Mario Kart 8 and everything was actually great as it was. When you
Oh,
guys
Mario
add,
Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch was awesome.
yeah,
I
but
just looked
yeah,
it up. There's 24 racers in the newest one.
yeah, that's what I said. 20 to
That's gotta
24.
that would
No,
piss me off, man.
no, too much, too many,
Yeah,
too much, too many.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and the fact that you
that's
actually had to,
overwhelming for me.
yeah, forget it. I don't want
yeah.
to get into it. Yeah, it may be fun for like a little while, but then all of a sudden you're like, you know,
Yeah.
Why do I keep losing?
yeah,
This
Hmm.
if I play online and that happens, it's gonna feel like that's why I stopped playing games like Call of Duty because I spent more time dying
mm,
than actually playing.
yeah,
That's
If I'm
that's
just gonna
never
keep
fun.
losing races,
yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
no fun.
quit.
That's no fun. Nah, no. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, there you go. That's our take on Sonic Racing.
absolutely.
What else we got in our awesome list?
Okay,
What else?
another interesting crossover that we all had. Let's see. So we Sonic, Marvel, Neon, Metal Gear Solid, Fatal Fury, Shinobi, Ninja Gaiden 4. We did talk about that. And Expedition 33.
Yes. Okay. So Expedition 33, which is actually the final game on the list. Yeah, it's game of the year for a reason. It's like one of the best RPGs of all time. I mean, I would say that
Yeah,
literally it like edges out Final Fantasy VII in spades. It pretty much is on a level of if you played it, Lost Odyssey.
no, what I
So
agree with you.
and believe
I
it or
agree with
Oh, I
not,
you.
remember Lost Times.
and believe it or
I
not,
remember Lost Times was
yeah,
fantastic. Oh wow.
and the director did give it a nod because they said that Lost Odyssey they got a lot
Yes.
of inspiration from Lost Odyssey, I think. But Arunobu Sakaguchi, he actually the originator of the Final Fantasy series, and you know that he put his hand in that game because the story,
Mhm.
the cinema scenes, the
Oh yeah.
the stories. If you read the story, because the dream sequences, oh my gosh! When you meet up with a certain
I
character,
remember.
it unlocks a dream. And when you
Mm-hmm.
read the dream, some of them will actually be tear jerkers because they actually go into how the age. Because remember, he's immortal, so he doesn't
Yeah.
age. So yeah, so as time goes on, he's seeing people coming and going in his life,
Right.
and that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. And he goes from town to
Yeah.
town, and each
Kind
town, yeah,
yeah, kind of reminds me. He's like the Highlander a bit.
yeah, like a
You remember the
Highlander.
Highlander?
Exactly. You're
The
the
Highlander
only
series.
one.
Yeah.
I love the series, by the way. I love the series.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the
There is a lot of.
TV series was good as well.
Mhm. So, but out of context, Expedition 33, the story drives you. Each character has a purpose. Each character has a story. And you actually get vested with each and every character because they actually have a piece of the story with them. Whether it
Mhm.
be Mael, whether it be well, you deal with these characters that actually build, and you grow with them, and it's so good. Oh, so freaking good. Music by the wonderful French director. They actually got this or this this or what we call orchestrator
Mhm.
from a dying platform. Before it died, they actually
Mm.
they actually scouted this orchestrator, the one
Mhm.
who actually they actually got him before the platform died. Just imagine if they actually did. They would not be able to get this amazing soundtrack. They would not be able to get this wonderful French singer. I forgot her name, but she actually got just just beautiful. And the stories. Oh my gosh. It's the beautiful world. It's just it has this what's it called Belle Epoque. Is what it's in French. It's a different art style where everything seems like a painting, which is basically that's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's
You're
trippy.
it's like a living painting. That's
Mhm.
you're in, and everything is living and breathing. Just 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 blow your mind, and even the gameplay, it's engaging. The parry system is so satisfying because if you parry and certain attacks stuff like that, and you actually can do devastating counter attacks, all that stuff, the magic, the abilities of the characters, everything's unique, you know. And I'm going to say this and thing, and I mean, it's not really a spoiler. Mael is a bit OP. Mael is a bit OP.
A
If
little bit.
she
A
is
little
the tank,
bit.
she is the little tank that could. She is tank. Okay. If you want to survive, have Mael in
She's an
your
ass kicker.
yeah, pretty much, pretty
She's
much.
an ass kicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is, and she also has an ability. Let's just I'll tell you the reason why she has an ability to be able to take damage for you.
Mhm.
So basically, when you're in the middle of a attack, you can actually have an ability. And I think, well, she'll literally when the enemy tries to attack a character that has low life, Mael will literally get in front and thing and take damage for you. Because she can.
That's a
And thing,
mechanic from Final Fantasy.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's so good. It's stylish. It's emotional. What's another great word for it? It's a desperate emotional journey. Basically, it's a trial of past expeditions. You are Expedition 33, the 33 expedition of the journey. So you are out there and you are trying to stop the Patriots from painting again to take, to in other words, wipe out the people who are of age. So if you are 33 years of age, you are like once the number gets erased, you will be
Fromage.
erased. Yes,
Yep.
it's called Gamage. That's right. It's called Gamage.
Fromage.
Right, and you turn into these leaves or these just kind of ash away or go away. So yeah, in the journey, you're going to be seeing a lot of twists and turns. You're going to be seeing a lot of backstory, and of course, you're going to see some surprises. I'm just putting it that way. If you have not played the game, play the game. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Final Fantasy VII fans, you'll
you
get
will,
ready to be a hit again.
You are, yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, and it will hit you hard. It will hit you so hard because you'll be like, wait, what? Yeah, kind of thing. So, yes, you're gonna get that, and then of course the ending, the ending area, the end game. Yeah, you're gonna find out some things. You're gonna find out some things, and you're gonna be like, oh, what? kind of thing. But yeah, keep that in mind. Painting. That's the only thing I'm going to say, and you'll get the idea. Fantastic.
I gotta replay.
Yeah,
I want to replay it.
Yes. But of course, let's talk about the recent things that were going on about AI. I'm just gonna be the one.
All right.
I'm gonna be the elephant in the room, so to speak. AI. People are like, oh, AI is bad. Take away the job. Take away okay. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about computers. Can I talk about computers for a second?
Do your thing.
My bachelor's in IT will help you out.
Computers don't write itself. You do. Instruments don't play itself. You do. If you actually have an ability to throw or dribble a basketball, does it play itself? No. It's up to you. You are the orchestra. You are the conductor. You are the one who prompts and puts out the idea. The computer will give you the idea. You can build it from there. It enhances what your ideas are. Your mind can go but so far. The computer can probably push it a little further. You can actually add on to it. It's an enhancement. It is something like a plane. You can't go from A to B and the plane can get you there faster. Basically, it's the same thing as the AI. Now, I understand because remember, corporations like to save money. That's corporate's fault, not you. It's not
the question.
Huh?
What exactly did they use AI on? Because I don't. I think
AI was a place. It was a placeholder. They used it as a placeholder. They actually had an idea. They were trying to execute it. They knew it would take a lot of time, so they put it into and they actually executed it, and they gave you the idea. What they did is they took the idea. They said, "Oh," and then they built off of it and they made it better.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
That's what people get mad at.
Yeah.
Here's my take. Right? I think people get upset with it.
People get pissed off by anything nowadays.
Yeah,
that's all.
I think people got upset about it because they think they're using AI to create the characters and everything and all the artwork, when that was apparently not the case.
It's not.
So people are getting bent out of shape over info they didn't even know.
Yeah.
But the way I view AI, it's another paintbrush.
Right.
It's another pencil.
Right.
It does what you do. It could do good. It could do bad. It's all up to the user. Now, if they use AI to create the characters and put them in the game, I'd have a problem with it. But for something like that for testing, dude, everybody does that. Every software developer can think of.
Exactly. So
y'all got bent out of shape over nothing. They should not have their awards pulled.
It was a nothing burger. It was a nothing burger because basically they even explained it. They said they had assets inside the game that were some of them were left in on accident, because remember, when the game was about to ship, some of the assets and everything were patched out after the game was released. So they patched out all the AI assets and everything and replaced them with actual what they did in the game. Some stuff and everything, or like minute stuff, like background stuff, that was a little bit AI, but that AI stuff for the thing was like minute. It was like a tree or like a piece of grass or something like that in the background. Not enemies, none of that stuff. Not programmed. Not even the characters themselves. Some of the artwork in the background, some of the little things. Like, you can't even really tell half of the things.
People are being ridiculous. Here's
Yeah,
why.
they
You
were
notice?
they
Okay,
were
so
drawing
look on
straws.
Unity. Look on Unity and Unreal Engines. When you mess around with those programs to develop games, they push you to use their AI.
Thank
So,
you.
so
There you
if
go.
if the actual platform you develop on offers you the use of AI, why not? You gave me two types of hammers. I'm just going to ignore the other one and just use that one big one. No.
Okay, let me do another analogy. Okay,
Yeah. So,
a guy offers you a chainsaw and a freaking two-handed saw, and they said we need you to go through the forest and we want you to take down as many trees as you possibly can. You know, and of course we will pay you for each and every tree that you knock down. All right. The day goes by and nothing. Are you going to sit right there and literally exhaust yourself and everything trying to go through all these freaking trees and with a two-handed saw? Or are you
good
going
one.
to use
Good one.
or are you going to use the chainsaw and everything to kind of speed up the process and everything in a more efficient way?
There's
I would
another thing to add to that. There's another thing to add to that.
go
The
ahead.
guy, you both have to reach the same quota, and if you don't, you're fired. Guess who's going to get fired? The guy with the two-handed saw,
Guy with the two-handed
because
saw.
he didn't reach production in time, which set the company back. That's how these people think.
Mm-hmm. So my thing is that we got a great product. We got a great game that everybody got a chance to play. Everybody enjoys it. People who are skeptical finally played it and they said, "Oh, we retract our statements because the game was great." This game is the game that all the whole entire industry should look at because it tells you that AI tools is useful. It does not have to be the be all end all, but it's useful. It's a tool. That's what it is. It's not to take over everything. It's a tool. That's what it's used for. So stop with the all that BS nonsense talking about it's gonna take over everything. No. Corporations are the ones that are looking at that because they are sitting right there and they want to trim the fat. They're the ones that are sitting right there and they're chiseling down. Those are the ones that say, you know what? What? We got 20 guys on the force? Ha! We don't need 20. We only need 10. Hey, they're using AI. That's okay. Listen, if you get 10 idiots and everything to use AI, and then you get 10 geniuses, people who are really smart and intelligent to use AI, there's a difference there. And you
Yeah.
know what? The corporations don't pay attention to who's intelligent, who's not. They pay attention to people, how many. They don't look at who's better and who's not. No, they don't look at that. They only look at 10 and 10. This 10 goes, this 10 stays. They don't go do anything else. They don't worry about performance. They don't do none of that stuff. They look down the middle. They're like, okay, this guy's got to go. This guy's got to stay. And that's how it works.
Yep.
So don't none of that stuff. But anyway, anything
Okay.
got anything else you want to throw in there
Yep.
about the?
We got some more.
Good, go for it,
Go
go
ahead,
for it.
Tony.
What do you mean? No, I went over mine, bro. Oh,
No,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
talking.
You
No,
want
you
the
got the list. I'm talking about the list. Yeah.
Okay. So we got Metal Gear, Fatal Fury, Shinobi.
So should we start with Shinobi?
Let's do Shinobi. Let's go
My
for it.
number one game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me start off though. So we haven't had a Shinobi game for like almost like 14 years. The last game was Shinobi on the 3DS. That was the last Shinobi game. So when I heard about the Lizard Q, the same developers who did Streets of Rage 4,
Mm.
now they gave us a little tease. I don't know if you remember. If you remember the sewer stage in Streets of Rage 4, you saw graffiti art of Joe Masashi.
Yep.
So that gave you a little like Easter egg saying that, wonder what this means. Does this mean that maybe it's a possibility we'll see another Shinobi game in the future, or it's just like a memory? or what the case may be.
Mm.
Then came the Game Awards 2023. We had that beautiful teaser. We saw like glimpse of a Shinobi game, and then came 2025 around like early 2025 in February. We saw an official trailer. It was called Shinobi Art of Vengeance, and we saw Joe Musashi, the Ninja Master himself, is back, and this is a long-awaited sequel to Shinobi 3: The Return of the Ninja Master.
Yes.
And I was so happy to see that Lizard Cube, the developers who did Streets of Rage 4, brought this game to us, and they brought back the 2D way, and I couldn't believe the art, the animation, the art of this game was so phenomenal, and also the voice acting and the story, how the way it flows to it,
Mm.
and there's so many combinations, so many ninjutsu moves that you could do in this game, so much ninjutsu magic you have in this game. You have the one where you can shoot like the fire dragon that raises a fire and it burns all your opponents alive. And then you have a jujitsu of water that's like a parry. Like if an opponent attacks you, you automatically counter with a big water slash attack. Like all
Mm.
these like some of the ninjutsu magic that you saw in the old games is here, and you see why Joe Musashi is the ultimate ninja master, and you get to see why it's called Art of Vengeance. He
Mm.
sees like this new. It's not the Z Clan anymore. The Z Clan is dead. You have there's a new evil in town called Lord Roos, and not only he brought his soldiers from Earth, but he's also working with the demons from the underworld as well. That's joining forces with him, and and then you get to see so many figures here. You see Yamato, the dog from Shadow Dancer. You
Mm.
know, so many great memories. You see Naoko, his wife, who's now pregnant because, like I said, this takes place after the events of Shinobi 3: Return of the Ninja Master,
Mhm.
and then you get to see so many familiar like stages. Like when you first play that first stage, Torrance, that first stage, and then you go into that to the woods, reminds you exactly of the first
The
stage of
first phase
Shinobi
of
3.
Shinobi 3. Yep, exactly. Yep, yep. Oh,
It's
awesome.
like
Awesome.
it's like there's so many throwbacks to this game. And all the stages, and then there was so many cameo appearances. Like I remember the fish market stage. I don't know if you got that far, but if you go to the fish market stage and you see like a forklift, you see Ryo Hazuki from Shinmu driving the forklift in the background. So now it's throwing you now. I'm saying to myself, I'm not saying maybe Lizard Cube's working on another, could be working on a Shinmu game, but could you imagine if they do a Shinmu game that's 2D? Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there.
Ooh, that would be awesome. I wouldn't mind. I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind. It'd be more
yeah.
like a. I think it'd be more like a platformer than a fighter. But then
It
again,
would be, yeah, yeah.
bit of
It
both.
all depends though, but let me tell you something. As when I was playing through this game, it just brought me back to why I like Shinobi 3. And plus, the combo system is so great. The dodging system is so awesome. It's very challenging, and then they have the challenge obstacle course that like if you want to get this weapon called the Dark Katana, you got to go through all these challenges. And let me tell you something: these challenges are not easy. They are
Mm-mm.
simply
Oh no.
not easy.
Oh no.
You have to like think, and you have to be quick about it. You have to be fast like a ninja just to go through that. And I will never forget when I finally finished those challenges and I finally got that dark katana. I pat myself right in the back of what job well done I did because
Mm.
it was not easy to attain. So this game rewards you a lot if you go for the hard challenges. Like say if you fight the elite team, the elite ninja team. Like after you destroy all the elite teams, that one stage, you either get like a health upgrade, you get to have more kunes, you can throw more kunes, you can build up more ninja magic power ups, you can build up your ninja magic, and you can
Mm-hmm.
earn new ninjutsu attacks, more ninja magic attacks, and
Absolutely.
and there's so many secrets to explore in this game, and the levels are long too. The levels are long, so
Really long. I love it. I love it. And there's so many
yeah,
branching paths and everything. And believe it or not, when you choose a
Yeah.
certain path, you might be able to find a secret or two, and you're like, oh yeah. And just certain. And listen, when you think that something's unattainable, trust me, it is. You have to pay
Yes.
attention. Pay attention to where you're going. Use your techniques. Don't think, oh well, let me go further and then go back. You might be able to pick it up in a thing while you're
Yeah.
in where you're at. You know what kind of state you're in, because
Exactly.
you just got to pay attention to what you're doing. So many
Exactly.
awesome
Just
things.
because. Yeah. Just because like there's a if you see like a path that you can't get through yet though, maybe it's because you don't have that specific item yet.
Mm,
So
Mhm.
let's just say like you go to a stage from earlier. Oh, I can't get here because I don't have this particular item. But then after you go through this to the city stage, and then you finally get that grappling hook, and then now you can go through that place. Now you
yeah,
can go up and see what's there.
hmm
If there's some secret items or whatever it is that's there that you're missing. It makes
absolutely.
you go back to these stages, and it's worth it of your time because you
Yeah.
want to make Joe Masashi as the most powerful ninja master, so you could be able to go through the game and be at your best. It
Mm,
encourages you. So I give props to Sega and I give props to the folks at Lizard Cube. Lizard Cube, they did a phenomenal job with Streets of Rage 4, and they also did a phenomenal job with Shinobi Art of Vengeance. And I'm so glad they brought back Joe Masashi, and this is why this game is number one on my game of the year for 2025.
excellent, excellent,
So
excellent pick. It definitely is. And I think
fantastic game.
I am so glad that I'm actually able to kind of play this full game. And believe it or not, it's like one of my go-tos and everything. Whenever I get an opportunity, I was playing through it like a little bit before I got back on, and I'm going further in. I'm like, oh man, and collecting these little like Ouroboros, what's it called,
Yes.
Orobo coins
All
to actually,
coins, yes.
yeah, to
Oh, okay.
actually, so that with those coins, you actually your store gets bigger, and more options will actually pop up. So some you can use for coins, you know, other ones actually use, I think it's something else. But
You can
yeah,
buy power ups
your
though in that
power ups and
store.
stuff like that. So yeah, so you can get health power ups, new ninjutsu attacks, and new moves. Like you know, you can be able to have like new attacks and stuff like that, and combos and
Like the fly, yep, the
yep,
flying knee attack you can add to it,
yep.
yep,
Oh my
and the
gosh,
fire burst, yep,
so yeah, so many different things, and believe it or not, it's like you know you also get passive attacks. You also get you know that means attacks that you can actually be able to use, like a kunai that goes through certain enemies and actually get them,
yes,
you know, to get them to kind of be stunned in a sense. And you can be able
mm-hmm,
to do like a final attack, so you can be able to do a elimination, and you can do that throughout the whole entire. Like for instance, let's just say you have about 5 kunai. Remember, each kunai counts as two as when you use that attack, and you could be able to get everybody, and then you could be able to do a final attack and everything, and like you could be able to assassinate all of them at the same time, and you get achievements for
right,
that too, which is amazing. But
mm-hmm, of
awesome,
course,
awesome, awesome freaking again. I love it. I love it. I'm loving it. I'm experimenting with it, and I'm still want to discover more stuff. And that's how
yeah,
addicting the game actually is, and the thing. So
yeah,
that's
and
definitely good.
this, and, and I want to add to it. I love the way how you could give the bosses the final attack
Yes.
with the
Oh, so good. So
what
freaking
a beautiful beautiful cutscene that is when you do it. It makes you want to do that to all the bosses
good.
just to
Hmm.
get that extra experience points and more coins.
Mhm.
So just to
Yeah.
do that, you
Yes.
know.
Yes.
And don't forget, we're not done with Shinobi Art of Vengeance because next year we're getting the Sega Villain Stage DLC, and we're gonna be fighting against Doctor Robotnik from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. We're gonna fight Death Adder from the Golden Axe series, and we're gonna fight Girl Majima from the Yakuza series.
So awesome.
This
That's gonna be
amnesia
great.
takes them to crazy places, man.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
So we got more stuff coming out, so I cannot wait. What what a fantastic game Sega and Lizard Cube did for this.
Indeed. So now, but now that we're actually talking about 2026, because I think we went through everything. Yeah, went through all the games almost.
We did talk about Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about that, and then we'll talk
We can
about
talk about that.
Metal Gear, and then we'll talk about
And
2026.
I think that's and yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it right there. But
Yeah.
we could start off with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves though. But let me tell you something. Can you believe it's been 26 years since Garou Mark of the Wolves?
I'm actually shocked because people still play Garou Mark and the Wolves. I mean, they still
Yeah,
play it. They still play it.
yeah.
So
26 years since the last Fatal Fury game, and SNK, they've been working too much on the King of Fighters. They finally brought back Samurai Showdown. They were working too on the Metal Slug, and people thought they were never going to see a Fatal Fury game ever again. But
mm,
I am so glad that they decided to bring this legendary series back because it was one of their first fighting games, and to see that they're continuing the story from where Garu Mark of the Wolves picked off because it takes place a year after, and the fighting mechanic in this game is just so great, and all the characters they have in this game is amazing. This is what a fighting game should be. A fighting game is supposed to give you so many content in the game. Okay, you got to have arcade mode. You got to have your story mode, which is episodes of Southtown. And what that is that you get to go through a character story, what they're doing in Southtown. And also, can you name me a fighting game company that gives you the season pass one for free?
not what, not any. I can't even think of. I can't even think of one. Nope.
No. This was
Zero.
SNK. Yeah, SNK actually gave you the season pass one for free when you first bought the game. It just shows you how very passionate SNK is, though, because you could tell they put a lot of hard work into this game.
Mm.
You got your training modes, you have the trials. Dude, they had crossplay when it first launched. That crossplay is very important. So that way you could play against, say, if I have an Xbox Series X, I could play against players that's using a PS4, a PS5, or on Steam. So that's very, and plus the network that all the lobbies and everything they have in this game is so great. I can set up private matches. You can play your ranked matches, casual matches. The online is just smooth. It's like they have the rollback. The network rollback in that is fantastic. It's very important to have. I mean, I was able to play some matches. I barely don't even have any slowdowns.
Wow.
And then I was able to cross play with other people that play on the systems, and I was able to get some nice smooth connections with them. And plus all these, and plus the ranking system is so great. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, this looks complicated. But they have a great training mode where it just shows you. It actually takes you by your hand, grabs you by the hand, and shows you that this is how you do it. This is how it works. So you're able to. So the fact that you were able to pull off some different combos. I mean, there's some challenging combos, but it's like, as of course you have your just defense, you have your rarity cancels, your super cancels, and your ramp moves. I mean, this game is like, all right, this is what a fighting game should be. And
Mm.
of course, you can't just focus. You can't be focusing on just like online play. Okay, they were able to focus on. There's also they have a jump box. They have a jump box. Like you can listen to music from other SNK games as well. You can listen to music from past Fatal Fury games, from past Art of Fighting games, and King of Fighters games, and also even Samurai Showdown games as well.
Ah
And
man, I love it. Go ahead.
yeah, there's just so much content in this game, and they got art galleries, and of course they got their endings and all that other stuff, and then the episodes of Southtown so great because now you can actually learn more about the characters as well. So it's not just like going around. You just like so because there's some people. Let's grant it. Let's face it. There are some people that don't like to go online because they don't want to get their butts kicked. But that's okay. If you don't want to go online, if you don't want to go online, that's fine because
So I keep my
there's
ass
there's
off there.
that look because there's
Oh,
also
totally.
survival. Yeah, there's so many single player content in this game you can do. They got survivor modes and stuff like that, and and there's something there for everybody in this game. So that's why I put Fatal Fury Pseudo Wolves at number three. And it's a unique fighting game, and I am so happy that this game rightfully deserved. best fighting game of the year at the Game Awards.
And rightfully so, because it was definitely
Definitely.
a complete game, and actually was
Yeah.
well received as well, and people are loving it. An excellent one-on-one
Yeah.
fighting game that actually went a long time coming, and believe it or not, improves the game tenfold, which is
Just
amazing.
like us, classic meets modern.
Oh, indeed, there you go, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. And they got controls for everybody. If you want to, and they have like the classic controls, and also they got the modern controls as well. But knowing you know me, I'm always going to use classic controls.
Of course, modern controls, I believe, are just too confusing in a sense. I mean, yeah, granted, it does make it accessible, but come on. I mean, I like to be able to, know what I really want to do, instead of actually having to press a button or press an attack, move left, right, down, center, or whatever it is with an attack
Yeah.
button. Nah, nah.
Yeah. Just mashing a button just to do a combo. I don't.
Or a super
That
move.
doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, because pressing keep pressing the light punch, and then you could do an automatic combo. It feels like I don't accomplish anything. It's a cheap way. I mean, I'm not, I'm not, um, I'm not bashing anybody that wants to use it. I mean, if you're a beginner and don't know how to play fighting games, if you want to use it, sure, go ahead. But I like to see people they move from smart controls to go on to classic controls, unless they have some disability. Because I know there's some people that are disability on their hands. Maybe they can't do those controls or something.
Yeah, if they have bad
So I
arthritis
don't
or something
mind
like
that.
that, if they have bad arthritis or something
Right.
like that, or whatever it is, yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
So
That's fine though.
yeah,
But I like I said, I always go for classic controls. And then I love the DLC characters. You know, Joe Higashi, Andy Bogart, Mr. Big, and they got the two guest characters from Street Fighter, Ken Masters and Chun Li. That they're all great characters. They're very fun characters. So I cannot wait to see for season two because we just found out that season two is coming in January. I think next month they're probably going to give us. I think they already gave us sneak peeks though, because from what I've seen, they gave us a sneak peek, like a redone scene from the Fatal Fury 2 anime OVA where Terry beat Wolfgang Krauser, and then he jumps and he jumps off the castle, and he falls right into the water, and people speculating. I think we might see Krauser in season pass 2. So
that's
that's going to
awesome.
be crazy.
That's awesome.
So we'll see what happens. I cannot wait to see what new characters are going to be in there, what new stages are going to put in there, and what new features are going to be in there. So
Oh,
it's going
chisel
to be
your
all. It's going to be great.
gravestone. Sleep well.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So yeah, man, that's Fatal Fury Speed Rules. Unless any of you guys wants to add something to it.
Um, no, because I haven't gotten an opportunity to really get in deep with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves yet. I will be picking up that game. It's because I love the Fatal Fury series, especially Mark of the Wolves, and City of the Wolves is like the game that I really want to kind of get deep into because SNK really is on their A game when it comes to that. When it comes to
Oh yeah,
this game, and I cannot wait until the next series of the Fatal Fury or the better yet the King of Fighters series. Going to the next level with that too, because
absolutely.
because I mean yeah, I think Samurai Showdown the newer version, I guess you could call it the 2024 2023 version of the Samurai Showdown, the
Yeah,
newer
yeah, it
version.
came out in 2019. Yeah,
2019.
Samurai
Yeah.
Shodown.
So
That
that
was
that was
actually good. I
yeah that was a yeah that was a, that one there was kind of like the precursor because you then because they actually
right.
kept the same formula but in 3D and it's so good. It's really good.
Yeah, it was still 2D as well though, but
Yeah.
just 3D graphics,
Yeah,
but it
no, that's
still
what I'm
kept
saying.
the 2D
2D, yeah,
style to
2D
it.
with 3D guys, exactly. So I mean,
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking at. But great game, great story, great controls. You can't go wrong.
yeah. Rollback. There was
The
rollback
rollback
online
netcode,
play.
yeah, exactly. Oh gosh, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. Oh,
crossplay as well, which I mentioned earlier. Which
and crossplay. Mm-hmm. Very.
Yeah, it was very important. So yeah, that's fail for it there. Tony, you have anything? Or
No, you pretty much
is that
said
pretty much
covered everything what I wanted to say. So
okay?
I
Right.
don't want to be redundant, Randy.
Oh no, 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 not at all. Not at all.
No, not at all, man.
Mm.
Not
All
at
right.
all.
So
What's the other?
okay.
I
And
think we
one more.
got one more game, right?
Yeah, one more game was Metal Gear. The Metal Gear, Metal Gear Delta, Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I once again another game that I haven't got a chance to play, but then again, it's a remaster or remake
remake,
of the
Everybody knows that.
Metal Gear Solid 3, which was
and before you
still
go, hold on. I'm very sorry, Torrance. I have to say this though. Since Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta's Snake Eater was such a great remake, I just want to say, screw you, New York Game Awards, for not putting this into your nominee for best remake game. Screw you guys. That's all I have to say. Go on, Torrance.
so yes. So I would say that Metal Gear Solid Delta is the definitive version of the Metal Gear Solid 3 in many ways. Number one, graphics completely overhauled. Like everything
Yes.
about that.
Beautiful.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. The voice acting has been intact. Nothing has been altered. So,
Yep.
which is actually another fantastic thing. So basically,
Mhm.
the original voice actors, the original voice, everything about that game is still Metal Gear Solid 3. But the thing is that when you play it, you're like, wow, it's like a new game. It's like opening up a new game, and
Yeah.
that is the reason why that I'm feeling like when people play it, they were like, oh, but the additions, they actually have little mini games that they added into
Mm-hmm.
the game. You could play a game of Ape Escape and everything if you have a PlayStation 5 version, or you could play something dealing with
Bomberman.
Bomberman is it with the Xbox version.
Xbox. Yep.
Yes. So I mean, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So there are things you can do inside the game, and of course there's other Easter eggs as well in the game. You know, so I want no spoilers at all. So yeah, but there are quite a few, and yeah, definitely one of those games that is definitely worth your time and your money. And I'm definitely going to be one of those. I'm going to be purchasing it soon because I have been eyeing it. And I'm like, yes, this will be a part of my collection. And hey, listen, my only money stretches but to so far. But when it
Mhm.
comes down to getting those good games, definitely, it's on my list.
Absolutely. Absolutely, though. Now, if people out there that wants to say that, can you be able to kill the end's parrot like in the beginning? Well, let me ask. I'll ask you guys a question. Are you able to do that in the original game? Because pretty much everything you can do in the original game, you can actually do in the remake. So that should be your answer right there.
Yeah,
Perfect.
they really didn't change anything from what I hear.
Nope.
Yeah,
Untouched. Untouched.
yeah, exactly. I used to be an evil bastard to do that to the end, but it makes it easier to beat him though.
True.
But uh, but yeah, it's like all the bosses or that you find in the game. It's like they look beautifully done. It's it's definitely like something, and the graphics is just so realistic. Everything in this game that Konami put into though, they took one of the best. To me, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is one of my favorite Metal Gear games of all time.
I think it's the best one to me.
Yep. There you go.
I like
Yeah,
4 and 5, but I think 3 was the best.
And
I think 3 is one of the best ones.
and three, basically, you can play three and then play the other games because basically
Yeah,
it is a
Yeah,
prequel.
3 is a prequel to
It
everything.
is a prequel.
Literally the
So.
beginning of everything.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would tell people. Somebody asks me, "Oh, should I? I never played Metal Gear Solid 3 before. Should I play Metal Gear? Should I play this one?" Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Definitely play the remake of Solid 3 Delta. Definitely go for it. If it's gonna be your first Metal Gear game,
Oh yes,
absolutely.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's why it's number 5 on my top 10 games of the year
There
for
you
best
go.
remake.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So now that we actually went down the whole entire list, uh, let's talk about next year. We have quite a few games, but we're not going to
Sure.
go through all of it. It's going to be way too
No.
long. But we are going to mention them, and we'll talk. We'll talk about them
Oh,
probably in
what
a later
about
episode.
there's one more. There's I'm sorry. There's the last one more game. Like a Dragon, Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii.
Oh
Ah,
Tony and
yes,
I need
okay.
it
There
Tony
has
and I
are.
need
become
to
my
speak about.
favorite one. It is my favorite one. I haven't even
Okay,
finished it
Tony.
yet. It is
Yeah.
my favorite.
Okay, Tony. You want to talk about a little bit more why you like this so much?
I don't know.
Because
I just started chapter 3. There's so much to do. All I've been doing is
there
exploring,
is a
playing
lot to
the
do with
sub
this game.
stories, finding stuff, getting crew members and everything, picking up bounties, destroying rival ships. I am so like far in the beginning of the story. I don't know what's going on yet, but my
Yeah,
ship's overpowered. I'm overpowered, and my crew's overpowered. So the rest of the game is just
dude, what I love about this game is like we talked about this before. This game is like Sega must have played the hell out of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and they say, you know what, this is
something
what
was a
we're gonna
fan,
do.
definitely.
We're gonna amp this up though. I love the way how you could design your ship the way you want it. You could design your crew members. I love the pirate fights, the fight scenes like in the sea. I love the fact when you could go into different islands and getting all the treasures and stuff like that, and just getting more money and going to all these ship battles and the arenas and all that other stuff. It's like they took it up the top notch though. Then you can go into Hawaii and start searching stuff, and then oh my goodness, it's like this game is fuck wild. And they have all the mini games. Like they have the mini game that I like from Infinite Well, we called the Crazy Eats, where you have to deliver all the food. So I would like to play that and just get more money because it was just so wacky and fun. Especially Goro Majima, the crazy bastard he is though, but we all
It,
love him.
with his amnesia, he's even crazier. He's
Exactly.
less like psychotic, angry, crazy. He's just crazy.
He's just not, dude.
Because
Think of him as a
there's a lot
crazy
of
pirate,
things. There's a lot of things he's doing that parallel with something Kasuga would do. So Majima's got a good guy in him there somewhere.
right? And plus the fact that he believes now he's a pirate though, so it makes him more nuts. And his fighting styles, the fighting style are he pulls out two swords, which
Yeah, the
is
cutlasses.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, the cutlass swords, and then he's got the grappling hook on top of that.
that's a lot
He's
of
more
fun.
dangerous now. He's just more dangerous now. You can just like swing all over the place now. It's bonkers. But wait until you get a little bit further into the game, man. It's like you get to meet more characters along the way. I won't spoil it for you, but there's gonna be a familiar character that you like that you're gonna see later on. But I love the game though, and this is one of the most funnest like a dragon games I play. So they topped it up a notch. So this is why it's on my top 10 game list.
Indeed, indeed. My gosh. Woo! Wow! What an amazing
Yeah.
episode. We actually have wow,
Oh
so
man.
yeah. So we definitely going to talk about not number. We're going to talk about 2026.
120.
2026.
Yes, it's a game.
What we're looking forward to, because there are
Sure.
there's some great games coming out. Great DLC for some of the games that are on our list. Actually, get some great DLC. And
Some games, yeah, we got some games coming out. Like, oh man, there's some games I already know that I'm looking forward to already. So
Fable has to be shown next month. Fable has to be shown next month.
for the
I mean,
Microsoft show,
and yeah,
yeah,
because they have to show it. They have to. And
they
also
have to.
rumored Fallout 3 remake or remaster supposed to be coming out. That's been rumored to be shown. Come on, the game's coming out. I guarantee you, they're making a Fallout 3 remaster remake. They have to, because
It's
the part
possible.
yeah, because 4 was great, and of course the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. My God, what a great job with that game! Everything, from the trees, from the from the character models, everything about that, amazing. So yeah, if they put that love into the Fallout 3, you got another winner.
Yeah.
And of
That,
course,
that,
yep, and of course, Toxic Avengers is supposed to be coming out.
Toxic Crusaders.
Toxic Crusaders are coming out. A fantastic beat 'em up and everything, 4 player simultaneous action.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the cartoon of the same name. So then
We have Resident Evil
Resident
Requiem.
Evil Requiem coming out. We have the final chapter of the Final Fantasy VII remake coming out as well. It's supposed to come out next year. Like I already mentioned Fable. Uh,
we have Yakuza Kiwami 3.
Yakuza Kiwami 3 that's coming out as well.
Can't wait for that. Oh, Romeo's the Dead Man.
Yep. Oh my gosh, Romeo's a Dead Man. Oh my gosh.
That game's gonna be bonkers. That's gonna be a nutty game.
Yeah, man.
That game right there.
And of course, Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6, which is actually supposed to be coming out in October. Pushed back for who knows what reason.
Yeah. We also got Russian Beat X, which I can't wait for.
That's right, Russian Beat X and everything, which is actually another sequel slash remake of the Russian.
It's a sequel to the Russian Beat series, which is the Rival Turf and the Brawl Brothers series. So yeah, and Peacekeepers. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's actually like a long-awaited sequel, like Streets of Rage 4. Like that's pretty much what it is. Long-awaited sequel to those games. So I cannot wait to play this. That looks so much fun. So I hopefully I cannot wait to see what the online is going to be. I hope it's 3 or 4 player online co-op so we can all go in there and bust some heads.
Now another game that I'm interested in because Mortal Kombat, for some odd reason, has been kind of getting lately. We got to talk about Invincible Versus.
Yeah.
That game right there is a fighting game I'm really anticipating because everything about that shouts because they said they got the original voice actors for the show. They got the animations and stuff like that. Animation studios behind the cartoon or the video. It's actually helping hand in hand with it. There's going to be final moves, gory, deliciously awesome, battle damage. My God, swearing. Listen, this is going to be like the most kick-ass game, and Mortal Kombat and everything needs to shape up, and hopefully that NetherRealms and everything will actually kind of shake themselves out of it because we don't know what's going to happen to the studio.
I'm gonna tell you right now. After having first hands on that game at Evo, I can tell you that this game is a mix between Dragon Ball Z Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Killer Instinct, and Mortal Kombat. And this, when I play this game, and mind you, I'm not an Invisible fan, but I had to play it to see how it is. And let me tell you something: if you love fun, I like out of this world, brutal, bloody, gory, like busting your opponents in half and blowing them up.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be your game. Okay, because I played it, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I said, "Oh, I am definitely going to look more into this game." So yeah.
Yes. And I was
watching right now.
I was watching video, and every single hit is visceral. The sound, the crunching bones, and everything. Oh man! Even the stage and the stage transitions are freaking ridiculous. Gosh! Oh my gosh! This game is gonna be like 3-on-3 battle action. They said.
Yep. It's 3-on. Yeah, the game's 3-on-3 though. So there was like very less characters, but the more I see more characters jump going into this game, I was like, oh man, I cannot wait to try these characters out because they only let us like we only had like one or two stages we got to play in, and I think we only had like six, like at least like six. Yeah, six characters we got to play in the demo we played at Evo. But from what I played, yeah, I'm in. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And another fighting game I'm looking forward to, which I played over at Evo, and I played the beta recent, the latest beta, is Marvel Tokon
So,
Fighting Souls.
yes, another
I
great
cannot
game.
wait for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that game is gonna be awesome. Just need a little bit more tune up though, because unfortunately it's not gonna be ready before Evo. But let them take their time with this game because I want this game to be great. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
So yes, a lot to look forward to. A lot of great games. Tony, do you have any games that you're kind of looking forward to for next year?
Yeah.
You sound kind of muffled. What's wrong?
Yeah. You sound a little muffled there.
Yeah, yeah.
How about now?
There you go.
Yeah,
That's better.
perfect.
There you go. Now it's
That's
up.
good.
Hold on,
Good.
now I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Well, it's getting kind of late, but but that's right.
All right.
You got it.
How about now?
You guys hear me all right?
I can hear you. I can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you
Okay,
good. How
that's
about
good.
you?
Yeah,
Can you
my
hear us?
earbuds were dying. That's why.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
No, you guys pretty much covered the games I wanted to play. You know how bad I am when half my list I didn't get to play yet. So
And
I'm a little bit behind.
quite all right.
Yeah.
But yes. So
Okay.
right now we're actually pretty much coming to a close. I mean, this is a fantastic, almost 3 hours worth of unadulterated talking about the next year of games of the year, games that we actually enjoyed. I hope you found something that you may have not played that we have mentioned that you might want to jump on. I mean, also tell me what your favorites are. If you have anything that you
Yeah, I
played
want to
this
hear it.
year, yeah, please. We want to hear it definitely. Also, of course, I forgot to shout out to our awesome sponsor, Dubby. That's right, Dubby. Amazing, awesome, fantastic energy drink. All healthy, all B
Yes, yes, yes.
vitamins, none of the filler. Definitely worth it. Go to the site and everything. Choose what you want. All the different flavors. They actually have a new partnership, of course, under Crunchyroll. It's called Fiery Kingdom. It's actually Fairy Kingdom is actually just came out recently. They have new shakers and all that stuff. Fantastic. Check it out. And of course, go ahead and use our code Treble TR3 BLE. Get that 20%. Get that 10% off. I was say 20. 10% off of your purchase and everything during the checkout. Definitely worth it. And of course, be better. Let's go and let's get out of here. Let's do our outros, and then of course I'm going to wish you guys a fantastic new year as well. So go for it, guys.
Okay.
Yes, it's been a fun year. Keep playing it, keep leveling up, and keep getting stronger. And don't forget to have fun and be human.
Ah,
Enjoy your new year.
indeed,
Okay.
indeed. Yes, great, great. Well said.
Definitely.
Well said, indeed.
Yeah. Me, first of all, I just want to say thank you for everybody who came in and tuned in and talking about our favorite games of 2025. It was awesome. Definitely awesome. And like I said, this year has been very good to me, and I cannot wait to see what 2026 has in store for us. So, happy New Year to all you guys, and let this be a great year for all of us.
Indeed, and of course, I speak for everyone when I say thank you, all the players, 175 players out there who actually are
6.
following us right now. Six, I'm sorry, 176. Wow. Okay, I
Good.
just
All
yeah,
right. What's up?
100. Yeah, 176 players out there. Thank you very much for being loyal followers. If you're listening in your car or you're listening on the show, watching the show right now, Thank you very much. And of course, if you actually are watching the show after we air, thank you again. Please feel free to hit that like. Also, if it's your first time listening to us, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification to keep track of our next show. Our next show will be on January 2nd. January 2nd this year. That's right. We're going to be the first show of the new year. Can you believe it? The first show of the new year. It's going to be amazing. And of course, we are going to have an amazing show. We have a lot to look forward to. We're going to have new content, new topics. We're going to probably add some new segments to our show. We'll listen out for that because we're actually going to be going to it. We're actually going to go hard with our Discord. We are definitely going to start following our Discord now. So you can follow our Discord. Go on there and go look for our channel, Gaming Treble. It's there. And go ahead and join. You know, it's no problem, no pressure. Go ahead. We could talk and chat it up. Talk about whatever you want. New topics. If a topic that you want to talk about, that'd be
You could
cool
slide
too.
into my DMs.
Yo, yes, indeed. And he'll probably call you back. Yes. And of course, you know, we got more things to give away. Check out our Patreon. We are definitely pushing forward. Patreon. Listen, you know, the more funding that goes into our show, the bigger our show becomes, and the more we can be able to give out to you. This is actually not a begging. We're just throwing it out there because if you want us to grow, we want you to grow with us. And you know, the more we throw into the show, the bigger it becomes, and also the bigger you guys become, which is actually very, very important. So, of course, if you would like to contribute anything, such as if you have any pictures, something that you've drawn, artwork, whatever it is, we are going to throw in an opportunity to get a Gaming Treble t-shirt. I'm working on that in the background. So if you have any artwork that you actually want to show and you actually show it to us and we like it and we put it out there, you will get a Gaming Treble t-shirt on us. And we'll deliver it directly to you. So look forward to that as well. My gosh, time has gone by. It's getting away from us. So on behalf of all Gaming Treble, have a very happy new year, and we will see you next year on the next episode, the first episode of Gaming Treble. Have yourself an awesome new year, folks. Woo!
Keep it sexy,
Happy New
players.
Year, players.
All right.